And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. We've all had the experience of meeting someone who bears a remarkable resemblance to someone else. In a country peopled by 220 million individuals, is it possible that someone, somewhere, is your double? Not just someone who looks like you, but a complete and exact double? Susan Hollis can answer that question better than I.
I was waiting for the light to change at 5th and 49th when it began. A stoutish, stylish, older woman was headed past me for the door to Saks when suddenly she stopped and her jaw dropped, looking for all the world as if she was seeing a ghost.
Helen Roberts! I can't believe it.
I'm afraid you've made a mistake.
Oh, not me, honey. Don't try to tell your one-time friend and next-door neighbor that you're not Mrs. X. Daniel Rogers of Sterling Drive in Sandport.
Nope, just plain Susan Hollis of Jackson Heights, Queens.
Okay, that's the way you want it. Heaven knows I want no part of you. I'm only sorry to see you looking so well after what you did. By this time, the way you were going, I thought you'd have been long dead.
Our mystery drama, Double Exposure, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Kim Hunter. This is a tale of today, a search for a dark and clouded past, a haunting story of chance encounter, if there is such a thing. Or is everything predestined from the moment we come into the world, crying for the warmth and comfort we have left? This is a story whose present is buried in the past, to be lost and found again in the future. But it is not my story. It belongs to Susan Hollis.
Well, it wasn't a very pleasant encounter, but it was just a small mistake in identity. Something to be disregarded. But in the meantime, the light had changed, and I stepped off the curb. And it happened again. This time, it couldn't be waved away as easily. It changed my whole life.
Helen! Well, I'll be damned.
Look, I'm not...
All these years looking for you, and the first day I'm back again in the U.S., you're the first person I run into.
I'm sorry, but I am not Helen.
Oh, now, look, you can't get away with that. Don't you think I know my own wife?
What?
Oh, come here. We better get back on the curb. We're blocking traffic. Here, let me give you a hand.
I wasn't going back this way. I wanted to cross. And I wish you'd listen to me. I am not Helen Roberts. And I'm certainly not your wife.
Well, technically, of course, the Roberts is out. What is the name now, anyway?
My name is of no importance to you. Now, if you'll be kind enough to let me go...
Oh, come on now, Helen. Give me a break, huh? Well, let's go somewhere for a drink, and I can at least tell you about the children. Or don't you even want to hear about them?
Mister, will you listen to me, please? I have never been your wife. I've never seen you before in my life.
Well, I just saw you talking to Lillian Freiberg before she went into the store.
I never saw that woman in my life before either. This is getting like a nightmare. Look, I just
Helen,
don't want to...
please, be reasonable. Now, if you don't want to talk here, give me a phone number or an address where I can reach you.
Let me go. Or I warn you, I'll holler like all get out for a cop.
I'm sorry.
And once more, just so maybe it will sink in, I am not who you think I am. I would have laughed at the whole thing, except they both seem so darn positive. All afternoon, the incidents came back to haunt me and annoy me. Because of them, I kept making typos and got so behind in my work. I finally did forget the whole silly thing in a rush to get all my letters typed in time to make the subway before the rush hour. But having dinner with Ed that night, he came back to me. And I told him about it.
You sure you don't want dessert?
No thanks, Ed. Just enough room to finish my coffee. You go ahead, though.
Not me. I'm having trouble squeezing into my uniforms right now. Sitting in that squad car does it.
On you, it looks good.
On me, it looks just as bad as anyone. Except it don't matter all that much.
What do you mean?
If I got all the way back down to 175, I still couldn't get anywheres with you.
Ed, please. Our friendship is too valuable to me. Let's not start that again.
Oh, don't worry. I took my licks on that 2 years ago. Well, I say 1 year ago.
If you were sweet and kind, Ed. To wait that whole year after Carl died.
Well, I had to give you a chance to shake down, Susan. That was one rough marriage.
Poor Carl. 2 months we had. And then 4 years in a wheelchair.
Well, it's the risk you take when you're a cop. At least the way it's turned out, he left you a pretty rich woman.
All the money in the world couldn't make up for... Oh, Ed, for heaven's sake, let's get off this old merry-go-round.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Guess I started it because I keep reaching for the brass ring. So, yeah, let's change the subject. You still a little shook over what happened this afternoon?
Yeah, stupid, I guess, but I am.
Honey, you should spend a couple of days at the precinct house where we run lineups. You any idea how hard it is to get a solid identification from a witness or a plaintiff?
You're talking about someone who's seen the other person once. These two people were a next-door neighbor and a husband. Whoever she is, boy, this woman has got to practically be my twin. It's fascinating. I'd love to see her just once.
If I was you, I'd just leave it lay.
Why?
Well, maybe it's just I'm a cop and I smell things that ain't there. But, you know, you're worth a lot of dough. And you were in the papers.
If anyone who could recognize me from that graduation picture would have to be psychic. But, I guess you're right. It's kind of a funny feeling knowing that somewhere around you have a double, but... I'll take your advice and put it out of my mind. Cheers. I wasn't going to be allowed to forget it. Ed drove me home to that sad, ugly bottom floor of a two-family house which had held so many years of unhappiness for me. Hello?
Good evening. Is this Susan Hollis?
Yes. Who's talking, please?
Now, please don't be alarmed, and please don't hang up. It's Dan Roberts.
Who?
You're the man who stopped you on the street today at lunchtime on 5th Avenue, remember?
How did you find my phone number?
Oh, the way the visiting fireman always forgets to do. I looked in the phone book.
But how did you know what book to... And how did you know my real name?
If it is your real name.
It is. I have a good mind to report you to the police. Why, you must have been following me.
Now, please, Miss... or Mrs. Hollis, or whoever you are, I'm a consulting engineer, not a private eye.
Then how did you know how to find me?
Well, I saw you bump into Lillian Freiberg just before I caught up with you. I followed her into the department store, naturally, and asked her if you'd given her the same story as me, and she said yes, that you'd claimed to be a Susan Hollis from Queens.
Which now you know I am. So that ends
Helen,
it.
I mean, Miss, or is it Mrs. Hollis?
I don't think that's any of your business.
All right, then, Susan, for want of something more polite, please. I want to see you again. I want to talk to you.
Well, I don't. I want you to stop bothering me.
It's not for me. It's for two little girls named Kim and Jenny. Don't they mean anything to you?
No, of course they don't.
Now, damn it, Helen, what kind of a mother... Please, forgive me. I wish I could make you understand, but if you really are who you... Well, you couldn't be. But I've got to see you again, Miss Hollis, or whatever your name is.
Look, for heaven's sakes, if it'll make you talk in sentences instead of gibberish, it's Mrs. Hollis.
You're married.
My husband is dead.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Now, may we say goodbye?
I beg you, I plead with you. There are things I want to say to you, to explain. I can't do it over the phone. Can we meet again? May I meet you for lunch tomorrow at say, the Palm Room at the Park Plaza?
You know, you're the most persistent man I've ever met. And I'm really not a prude, but I don't like pickups.
I really don't see how you can get in much trouble at the palm room, do you?
Well, it's a little outside my normal stamping grounds, but... Oh, okay. But I'm a working girl, and my lunch hour's limited. Can we make it at 12:30 sharp? The coldness in my voice as I hung up was more than anything to cover the excitement I couldn't help feeling. I'd never been to the palm room. And also, I was intrigued. Intrigued by the mystery of the whole thing. And yes, admitted Susan. Intrigued by his voice and my memory of a very handsome man that unexpectedly I was about to meet again.
Well, here's to better reacquaintance.
I'll just drink to acquaintance. Buy that?
With pleasure. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to have to do quite a bit of talking.
Well, I'm a good listener.
Now, where to begin? Well...
Do you have every credit card in that wallet?
Well, most. When you travel as much as I do. Oh, here we are. Of course, these photographs were taken 7 years ago, but who would you say that woman is?
Well, it isn't me, of course, but it could be. Oh, Lord, it could be. Helen, I suppose.
Uh-huh. That's Helen. And these?
Oh, how adorable.
You, don't recognize them?
No. I suppose these are your daughters.
Yes. Well, they've changed quite a bit in 6 years, of course. But then, they looked like this.
Well, the baby, it's difficult to tell.
Well, she wasn't quite a year old, but Jenny...
Oh, yes. Even then, quite a little lady.
3 years old. The day my wife walked out.
Mr. Roberts, if you
Right, just a moment. Now I will do the talking. A consulting engineer with a large firm has to do a great deal of traveling, particularly in his first years with the firm. Well, in the 5 years we were married, I was well aware of the fact that I was gone to Europe, to the Far East, South America, wherever I was sent for over half the time. Now, it's unfair leaving a young wife and later a mother alone for long periods of time in a suburban area, but, well, that was the nature of my job. And then came that terrible day I came back from Brazil. I was tired. The plane was way overdue, and I came home to an empty house. Empty, except for this.
Oh,
Now,
I really...
Read it, please.
Oh, Dan, I'm getting out just before you get home. I couldn't face it. It's all over. I'm going away, and I won't be back. I guess it doesn't do much good to say I'm sorry. Helen. P.S. I'm leaving the kids. They'll be better off with you.
And she dropped completely out of sight. Oh, I was mad at first. I made no attempt to trace her. I had to go to England on a job, so I sold the house and took the kids with me. They're still there. Except now I'm home again and looking for somewhere to bring them back to.
And Helen?
And Helen. With no luck till yesterday.
But I'm not Helen. I'm someone else. However, I do, well, I know a lot of policemen. Maybe I can help. What was the date she disappeared?
April 14th, 1968. What? Is something wrong? What is it?
Why would Susan start so at a particular date? There's been no doubt in our minds from the very beginning that she is exactly who she says she is. Is it possible that in some way there is doubt in hers? But as I said, this is Susan's story, so we'll let her tell the rest of it when I return shortly with Act 2. In the beginning, this was a simple case of mistaken identity. The only complication possibly being that both the identifiers seemed so positive, so unconvinced by Susan Hollis' claim that she was not Helen Roberts. Then, just at the moment when the more important of the two people, Dan Roberts, appeared to indicate he had been mistaken, Susan herself, hearing the date that Helen Roberts disappeared, has a strangely guilty reaction.
What is it? Is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing. It's just you're mentioning the 14th. It's a date that happens to be very important in my life, too. That's all.
Important? How?
Look, how long were you married to Helen?
4 years.
And you met her in a... How did you meet her?
That's not what you were going to say at first.
You haven't answered my question.
Okay. I met her in a hospital. Nothing serious. I broke my damn fool leg skiing, and they flew me down from New Hampshire to have it set.
What hospital?
Physicians. Why? Why all the questions, the interrogation?
Look, I don't want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just skip lunch.
No, wait a minute. I brought you here to make a truce.
Well, it's having that drink in the middle of the day. I'm not used to
Now,
it.
what you need is some food, and here it comes.
I really think I should leave.
Will you do me one favor? Finish lunch with me. Food is what you need, and I promise we won't mention Helen or the past.
What shall we talk about?
Us. Just as if it was our first date, which I hope it is. Now, what I really mean is, I hope it's not the last.
Thank you for the palm room. I have to confess that's really what lured me into accepting your invitation.
Oh? Where would you like to go next time?
Oh, well, I'm not sure there should be a next time.
Well, why? Haven't I told you I'm ready to believe you're exactly who you are, Susan Hollis?
Yes. But you haven't told me exactly why.
Well, I'm afraid I was desperate enough to engage in some skullduggery.
Like what?
I stooped to snoop. You see, I went out to Jackson Heights and your neighborhood this morning, and by posing as a survey taker, I got quite a bit of information about you from the butcher, the baker, your landlord, and so on.
Well, I think you had one hell of a nerve. What did you find out?
Just that you are Mrs. Hollis, that your husband was a policeman, and that while going to the aid of an old lady who was being mugged, he was shot in the back, in the spine, to be exact, by the mugger's accomplice, and that he spent the rest of his life almost completely paralyzed. I'm sorry, Susan, I want somehow to make up some of it to you.
Why?
Well, it's too complicated and too intimate to be talked about here and now.
Look, this is my building anyway, and I'm already late getting back. Goodbye, Dan.
Please, Susan.
I don't know what I'm getting into.
Nothing you'll be sorry for, believe me.
How can you convince me of that? How can I convince... All right, I'll make a bargain with you, Dan.
I accept without hearing the terms.
Don't call me or come to my house. I'll call you within the next 3 days, I promise. Just give me your number where I can reach you.
I still think it was a crazy thing to do, Susie.
Oh, I should never have called you last night to tell you how he'd gotten my phone number.
Well, that's why I trailed you today. Well, what did he want to talk to you about?
2 things, really. And They both sort of surprised me.
How?
Well, first off, he showed me a picture of his wife.
Huh.
And even given the fact that it was taken 7 years ago, the resemblance was absolutely uncanny.
A picture can be touched up so you couldn't tell it from your own mother if you start from someone who looks near enough alike.
But why would he want to do anything like that? What would be the point? Just to meet me?
Why not?
Oh, Ed, you're sweet. Maybe I'm something very special to you, but I'm not nearly as attractive as you.
You'd be surprised how attractive even the ugliest dame with 250,000 fish in the bank, to say nothing of Carl's insurance and your own savings, can look to a guy who lives off of women.
Look, you can't think that about someone as sweet and as nice as Dan.
Oh? Hey, we're on a first-name basis now already?
Well,
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I could tell by the way he was turning it on. He was getting to you.
Oh, look, damn it, I don't like being spied on.
Well, I'm just trying to watch out for you.
Ed, I know, I'm sorry. It's just the way he talked about his wife, even after she'd walked out on him like that.
Walked out on him like what?
I sat down on the couch with Ed and told him everything that had happened. Everything except one thing, of course. He was a good listener. Finally, there wasn't any more to tell except my own side. And that I wasn't telling anyone, except Dr. Vane.
Are you going to see him again?
I don't know. If we do see each other, I'll be the one to decide. And look, if I do, I don't want to be followed.
I'm going to make you mad, Susie. But till your Mr. Dan Roberts checks out A-OK with me, I'm keeping my big nose in this.
Oh, Ed, you don't have to worry about me and fortune hunters. That money that Mrs. Westingate left to Carl when she died is in escrow. I'll never touch it. It was to make up for Carl being hurt and saving her from the mugging. It isn't my money. It's only being held till the lawyers and I decide on the best charity for it to go to.
Your Mr. Roberts doesn't know that.
So the next time I see him, if I ever do, somehow I'll try to let him know.
You want to see him again, don't you, Susie?
Yes.
You really go for him in a big way, huh?
I didn't say that.
I've seen you hurt so bad once through nobody's fault. I wouldn't ever want to see you hurt again.
Well, I'm sure Dan would never do anything like that.
How can you be sure? Why did his wife run out on him? Where did she go? How come she dropped out of sight like a stone in a pond? Where is this Helen Roberts, if there ever really was one? There's a million questions to be asked, Susie. And what's more, answered.
Look, they can all wait, Ed. There's one of my own that has to be answered first. I'd made the appointment the moment I got back from lunch with Dan. Heaven knows I'd have made it for that same day, but Dr. Vane was out of town. It had to be tomorrow. Oh, how I wished it could have been my sweet old Dr. Chandler who treated me for the accident, but that dear good benefactor was over 9 years dead. His secrets, if there were any, had to lie with Dr. Vane.
I do remember you, Miss Ainsley. I'm sorry. Mrs. Hollis now, isn't it?
Yes, that's right, Dr. Vane.
Even though I was Dr. Chandler's assistant at the time, I don't know if you recall me.
Oh, of course I do, vividly. Those were the days when I knew who so few people were, including myself.
Yes. Terrifying thing, amnesia. Fortunately, yours was very short-lived.
Well, I hope it was. I thought it was then.
Does that mean you think you've been blanking out recently again?
No, I mean, not exactly. What I really want to make sure of is...
Is what, Mrs. Hollis?
Is whether the results of that whack on the head I got were ever really cleared up. I mean, maybe Dr. Chandler's the only one who really could have told me. I don't know if you have the facts to answer me. I just pray to God you have.
Well, we keep a record on all patients. Yours may take a little while to dig back to. Excuse me a moment. Nurse, will you look up for me in the inactive file a patient of Dr. Chandler's, Miss Ainsley. That's Ainsley, first name Susan. Now, while we're waiting, why don't you tell me what's worrying you?
Well, I'll have to begin at the beginning. I was 17 in 1964, fresh out of high school, and fresh out of Nebraska, arriving in the city, the big one, the only one where every dream comes true. Some of this only came back later, you understand, but I'm trying to tell it in one straight line, or maybe I'll get you lost, too.
I understand. Tell it any way you want to.
Well, my mother died when I was 15, and I'd been sort of keeping house for Pop. Just the two of us. Then he died, just after my graduation, and that was the end of my family. By the time I settled up everything and buried him, there was less than $1,000. I had to get away. So I paid my bus fare, kept $20 or $30 in my handbag, and stuffed the rest in my bra. That, with 2 big suitcases, were all I had. I could hardly lift them. New York, when I got there, was freezing cold, and there was black ice on the streets. Coming out of the bus terminal, I slipped and fell. Hit my head. When I came to, I was in Bellevue Hospital.
A lucky thing you had those suitcases. I can recall Dr. Chandler telling me about you and saying if they hadn't broken your fall, you'd probably have broken your neck or ended up with a really serious skull fracture.
Oh, not to know where I was, where I came from, my name, nothing. Somebody had stolen my pocketbook with every piece of identification I had. I don't think I'd have ever remembered anything if Dr. Chandler hadn't tracked things down for me.
But he did.
Not only that, he got me the job training here at Physicians Hospital as a nurse's aide. And when he died, he left me enough money to go through secretarial school. In every way, he gave me a chance at life.
Yes. Amnesia is a frightening condition, but it didn't take you long to get your name back.
Well, it was 2 months. I know that Dr. Chandler gave me an identity and a name. But was it the right one?
What?
Was he just so sorry for me that he made up a name and a background and got people to call me from Lincoln and to write letters just so I could be called somebody named Susan Ainsley?
But that's who you are.
It's who I thought I was 2 days ago. Now I'm not so sure. I'm here today to find out if it's possible that I might be someone else. Someone called Helen Roberts.
Surprised? Or, as is usual with good listeners, were you already ahead in this story as it unfolds, and at least half suspected this might be the case? Well, it will be up to the lady herself to tell you that when we return shortly with Act 3. Confusing story, isn't it? With all its twists and turns. But then, that's the fault of the young lady who's telling it. Because if anything has ever exposed you in your life to sheer and sustained panic, even the threat of its returning is enough to make the strongest understand the ostrich and feel like hiding your head in the sand. Susan, or Helen, or whichever she is, seems made of stouter stuff.
I went on naturally to explain about Dan and who Helen Roberts was, while the nurse came with the folder. Dr. Vane listened without interruption. And when I finished, he sat back.
All right, Susan. Well, that's who you are. Now it's my turn. Amnesia is not a disease. It's a symptom, a byproduct of physical or psychological shock. In your case, a good solid bang on the noggin. Now, what on earth would make you think you might be getting it again? Just because you and Helen Roberts worked as nurses' aides at physicians about the same time?
No, not so much that.
I should hope not. Because you were in children's ward, and she must have been in orthopedics. And you know the buildings are 5 or 6 blocks apart in this huge complex.
It wasn't that so much. It was the date.
The date?
April 14th, 1968, the day Helen left Dan. That was the day I met Carl.
Your husband?
Yes.
Well, I sense you're still uncertain about your identity. There are plenty of other ways to clear up, you know.
I know. I just wanted to take the shortest cut.
This man you met, this Dan Roberts, he rather swept you off your feet, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm afraid he did.
Then if you won't trust me, see your gynecologist.
What?
You and Carl never had any children, did you?
I never had a child.
Then how could you possibly be Helen Roberts, who had 2?
I was out of all the dark caves and the twisting caverns and into the sunlight. And the first thing I did when I got home was ring Dan.
Hello?
Dan?
Yes, who's this?
The problem lady.
Susan!
Is that offer of a date still open?
Just name the time.
All right, tomorrow. Friday night. Where do we go?
Well, I'll pick you up at your office after work, and, we'll drive up into the country and have dinner.
Oh, it's a heavenly evening, Dan. I haven't danced in years. I was so clumsy.
Oh, that was me. I haven't danced in even longer, but it was good. I'll take every bunion and blister happily and come right back for more.
Oh, you couldn't have stepped on my feet. I was floating. What are we stopping for?
We're home. That is, you're home.
Oh, shucks. Well, I'd invite you in for a nightcap, but I haven't anything.
Madam, you have everything in the world. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll make a bargain. I know you're tired. I'll let you go right to bed if you promise me tomorrow.
All right. What time?
All the time. I meant all the tomorrows. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc., ad infinitum. I love you. I love you, and I want us together.
Oh, Dan.
Kiss me.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, Helen.
Helen. Helen, you mean after all my long explanations this evening, you still think I'm Helen?
No, wait a minute. That just slipped out. I don't know what I think. It's just that you look so like...
No, Dan, no. That tears it. Don't you see it wouldn't ever work for us? No matter who you accept me as, you'd always be seeing Helen in me. And I won't. I can't be a substitute wife and lover. Goodbye.
Helen, I mean, Susan, wait.
Okay, buddy, just stay in the car.
Now, get out of my way. Who do you think you are?
There's the shield, Mr. Detective Sergeant Benton, New York Police. You heard the lady. Goodbye. Final. Now get in the car and drive.
Oh, I know you meant well, Ed, but why did you have to butt in?
The way it looks, you're better off without this guy.
Well, you could be right about that, but I'd like to mind my own business.
This isn't any business for you. I'm telling you, I got this straight from the Sandport police. They ain't closed the file on this guy, Roberts. The way his wife disappeared and all. Okay, so she took a powder. That happens. But why doesn't she show up anywhere else? Huh? How come she never even comes back for the clothes and jewelry she left behind?
Wait a minute, Ed. Are you trying to suggest that Helen is dead?
He could have done away with her.
Dan? Oh, don't be silly, Ed. But if she isn't alive anymore... Oh, if I just knew that. Maybe there'd be a chance for both of us. I'd made up my mind before I got rid of Ed. The picture of Mrs. Freiberg was suddenly fresh in my mind, looking at me as though she'd seen a ghost, and I knew I had to talk to her. I took the 9 o'clock train to Sandport the next morning, looked her up in the book, and took a taxi to her house.
It's the craziest, mixed-up thing I ever listened to. But I believe you, Susan Hollis.
Well, with a birth certificate, driver's license, Social Security card...
Oh, forget those, honey. They could be faked. I'll tell you why I believe you. I thought about it that day after I bumped into you this week. You couldn't have been Helen. Not in a million bunch of Sundays. Not the way you look.
But I've seen a picture of her. We're practically doubles.
You saw a picture of her the way she was before she ran out on Dan. But the way she was the last time I saw her. Nobody could come back from that to looking like you.
When was the last time you saw her? Where?
Oh, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I went with some friends to an off-Broadway theater. There was a block right around the corner that's Prosty Row. You know, the men come down and pick them up by car or taxi. Helen was one of them. Oh, what a mess she was. She pretended not to know me. Said her name was Crystal White. Oh, I remember that name because it was such a stupid alias. And, oh, my dear, the way she looked. She was on drugs. I could tell.
Oh, why did she run away from Dan, Mrs. Freiberg?
Oh, the bored, the jaded suburban wife. Oh, this kind of routine was never for someone like Helen. You could have pushed a meat skewer through her ears and hit nothing. Nothing in her head but bells.
And Dan married someone like that?
I'll give Helen her due. She tried. Even the kids. But she just couldn't cut it. And Dan being away so much didn't help. She started in with marijuana. I could smell it sometimes when I went over there. Then when Dan came home, I suppose she graduated to the hard stuff. Easier to cover up. Oh, and that damned Ernie.
Ernie?
Oh, he used to drive the delivery truck for High Hill Markets. Everybody takes from them around here. He was a pest. Tried to make all the housewives, and with that set of muscles and that wavy hair, I'll bet his score wasn't bad. I'm sure he was also peddling drugs. I know he was Helen's supply. Just as I know it was him she took off with that day. Oh, that poor, silly jerk.
Oh. Does Dan know about this?
Are you kidding? Everybody in this town loved Dan Roberts. Anybody who knew the truth about Helen, and there weren't many that did. They knew they'd get plenty from me if they let it out. You'd be surprised the goods that Lillian Freiberg has on folks in this town. I deal in real estate.
But just to let Dan think she'd walked out on him and the children...
The best thing that ever happened to him. And the best way to leave it.
Well, it was a sad, long ride in from Sandport. It didn't help to find Ed waiting for me in his car outside my house.
Susan, I've been waiting for you over an hour and a half. Where have you been?
It doesn't matter. Ed, I don't want to see anybody.
That's where you're wrong. You and me are taking a ride. Hop in.
I just had one. I don't want another.
You want this one. You don't know it, but it's Christmas. You listen to Santa, Ed, and I'll explain while we're on the way. Doors open. Get in.
All right.
First off, clean bill of health on your boy, Dan Roberts. He checks out A-OK. Owe him and you an apology.
Are you taking me to Dan's?
No, he's on his way down where we're going in his own car. I broke the whole story to him. Now I gotta break it to you.
I could have saved myself the trip to Sandport. Ed and his boys, with the help of the Sandport police, had checked out that whole story. Only they'd taken it a giant step further. To a halfway house in Brooklyn, where we were headed for now.
I had all her things out on the desk already, you see, for the other gentleman, her husband.
Mrs. Whittle, this is the young lady I told you about.
Oh, yes. Oh, just let me change my glasses. These are for reading, and the others are... Oh, my, yes, you do. Just like her. Before, you know.
Before?
Before she got hooked on those awful drugs. They come here only at the end, really. Oh, I can't get over it. The sergeant only showed me your picture, and you didn't look like more than, well, sisters. But seeing you in person and comparing it to this picture, regular twins.
Oh, Ed, why did you bring me here? What difference does it make?
I just thought, Susie, that you ought to know your rival is gone for good and all. Now, if he's what you want, you don't have to play second fiddle anymore. Where's Mr. Roberts?
He went over to the grave. He said to ask the lady if she'd join him there. You know where it is, Sergeant.
Yeah. I'll show her where.
I came, Dad. Mrs. Whittle said you wanted me to.
I put some flowers on the grave. It looks so bare.
Oh, Dan, what can I say?
Thank God.
What?
You can say thank God for both of us. No, I'll change that. For all of us. Poor Helen. No, it's a terrible gift, but the best she could have given us. Oh, Susan, Susan. There's only one name now, only one woman, and she's not Helen. I can offer you total belief now. Will you accept it?
Of course, Dan.
And me. You will marry me, won't you? There's nothing to stand between us now.
Well, there are 2 little girls in England.
Who can't wait for me to give them a mommy of their own. And I can't wait to write them to tell them I found the perfect one.
Because she's so like their own?
No, because she's just the opposite of their own. She's her own woman, which Helen never was. I want her to be my woman.
Oh, Dan. Oh, maybe we've both come home at last.
To stay, Susan. To stay.
A little like having been in a maze, isn't it? Twisting and turning, running into dead ends, the feeling of frustration, and a lurking, haunting feeling that maybe there is no way out, especially if the labyrinth is dark enough, as it was for Susan. And Dan, for them, for all of us, when we do find the way out at last, how much brighter the day is. I'll be back shortly. Susan Hollis is now Susan Roberts, and they do live in suburbia again. As a matter of fact, Lillian Freiberg found them the house at a steal. Living in the city would have been very expensive anyway, because there are 3 children now. Susan brought him something even more than a new marriage and a new life, a brand new son. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Larry Haynes, Joan Shea, and Sam Gray. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, cicerone of this guided tour through the regions of the mysterious and the macabre. Every man has his price, or so we are told. Some of us may protest that we are not for sale, and we may even be convinced of it. However, one should really refrain from making such statements until one has turned down an offer. The cynical view is that human beings are like the stock market. It's merely a matter of closing the distance between the bid and the ask. Is there really such a thing as an offer one cannot refuse? That's what the next hour is all about. Our mystery drama, $1 Million Murder, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mandel Kramer. Luck, as you know, is fortune. Of course, that's good luck. On the other hand, we have bad luck. The way it works, most people average out, which brings us to the law of averages, which says that over the course of your lifetime, you can expect luck to break 50-50. Well, some people can get each 50% all at once. Here we have Richard F. Nelson. Till recently, he's had nothing but good luck. But these past several months, he's taken one blow after another. He's 35, half his allotted 70. Is bad luck to be the pattern for the rest of his life?
Come in. Jerry, come on in. Sit down.
Dick,
What's the matter? What's the long face?
Well, I guess there's no other way to say it except to say it. I'm leaving.
You're what?
I got another offer.
You're walking out on me in the middle of the season?
Dick, I can't turn it down. The money's twice as good.
I taught you everything you know. I made you my production foreman.
My future to think about.
What are you giving me?
2 weeks.
2? As far as I'm concerned, you can walk out of here right now. Pick up your money and beat it.
Okay, Dick, if that's the way you feel.
Jerry, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I had no right to talk to you like that. Actually, I should be happy that you're getting a break.
Dick, believe me, if it wasn't for the money...
Come on. You're not supposed to spend your life out here in the sticks. You don't really owe me anything. Where's the job?
Imperial Furniture.
Oh, that's big time.
I don't even know how they ever heard of me.
Well, word gets around. You're a top man, Jerry.
Well, I sort of felt you'd be glad for me, Dick, because that's the kind of guy you are.
It's just that so many things have been going wrong lately. I guess I'm just a little off stride, that's all.
Well, you know, my assistant's a pretty good man.
But don't worry about it. We'll survive. Anyhow, good luck.
Thanks, Dick.
And let's have dinner one night before you go.
Well, I'm going to be working overtime to the last minute. I want to leave you in good shape. Oh, by the way, that northern cherry wood I wanted to use for the sofa frames, it didn't come in.
What do you mean didn't come in? We should have had delivery a week ago. Look, you get back to the shop. I'll handle it.
Sure.
Yes?
Millie, get me George Cawley, please.
Yes, Mr. Nelson. And I have a call from Edward Jerome of Western States Merchandisers. Will you talk to him?
Will I talk to him? What do you think?
Yes, sir. I have Mr. Nelson for you now, Mr. Jerome.
Hello, Dick.
Eddie, what's new?
Dick, I'm calling to tell you that we have to cancel.
What?
I just got word this morning.
Cancel?
It's direct from the 8th floor.
Eddie, we made a lot of those chairs to your particular specifications.
Well, that was just part of, an informal understanding.
But why, Eddie?
I don't know. I guess all of a sudden classic is out and modern is in.
Eddie, practically all of it is made, packed, ready to ship.
Believe me, Dick, I understand.
Do you know what I've got tied up in that order?
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry.
Look, well, can't you salvage even a piece of it for me?
I tried. Dick, you know I tried. But they shot me down. I'm really sorry, Dick. I'll be talking to you.
Yeah, okay. I could almost believe it's a plot. What now? Yes?
I have Mr. George Cawley.
Oh, thanks.
Go ahead, Mr. Cawley.
Hi, Dick. What's on your mind?
Where in blazes is my cherry wood?
Oh,
Well?
Well, Dick, I'm sorry. What happened is there's no record of your ordering any.
No, what do you mean? It's a standing order.
Well, actually, it's kind of an understood order.
I don't care what it is. I've been getting that shipment every month for over a year.
Look, here's what happened. You know, my oldest got his master's in business administration, and he's come in with me, and he set up procedures.
George, all I want is the cherry
And nothing
wood.
can get shipped unless there's a written order. And the shipping clerk must have forgotten to tell him. Dick, I'm really embarrassed.
Well, look, forget it. How quickly can you load a truck and get it out here?
Well, that's the problem, Dick. I don't think I've got 10 feet left in the warehouse.
George, I have to fill a special order for a New York chain.
I'm sorry. It was a terrible misunderstanding, but I'll make sure you're taken care of next month.
Next month? I have to wait 30 days?
Well, I hope it's only 30 days. You know how scarce that stuff is getting.
All right.
Thanks, Dick.
For what?
Well, for being so understanding. The average guy would have flipped his lid.
Sure. Goodbye, George.
Yes, Mr. Nelson.
Millie, for the rest of the day, I don't want to hear any bad news. You understand?
Please, Mr. Nelson, it isn't my fault.
I'm going to the club for lunch. What could happen to me there?
Hello, Dick.
Oh, Judge Morrow. You expecting anyone?
No. Join me for lunch?
Thanks. I was hoping I'd run into you.
You look a bit out of sorts, Dick. Something wrong?
Yeah.
What is it?
No, I wish I knew.
You'll have to explain that.
Judge, you familiar with the story of Job?
Mm-hmm. More or less.
Well, that's who I feel like right now.
I don't see any boils.
Well, it might have been somewhat presumptuous of me to make the comparison, but I just feel that I am about to go down the drain.
Are you serious, Dick?
Judge, if things go on at this rate, I'll be bankrupt within a year. I stand to lose everything I own in the world.
But everyone says things are going great at your plant.
Every day it's something else. Another setback. I'm losing key customers.
How?
I don't know. Vital raw materials don't arrive.
Why?
It just happens. And to top it all, my foreman got a better job and is leaving me. What is it? What's happening?
Well, it's just a run of bad luck.
But so much bad luck? All at once?
Dick, I've known you all your life. You've always been the golden boy. Fortune has smiled upon you constantly. Well, she's an extremely fickle old girl, and now she wants to frown for a bit.
But it just seems to be a pattern.
You've probably been spoiled. You've never had to cope with adversity.
No, it's more than that, Judge. It's reached a point now where I know that every day is going to produce another setback.
Oh, come on now, Dick. It's all in your head.
Wait, where's the waiter? Charlie, would you please bring a phone over to my table?
Why do you want a phone?
I've only been away from the office for 20 minutes, Judge. And I'm willing to bet trouble is still rolling in. Thank you, Charlie.
You, might want to see a psychiatrist, huh?
Yeah, I would if I could sell him some furniture.
Richard F. Nelson and Company.
It's me, Millie.
Oh, it's a good thing you called, Mr. Nelson. Mr. Davis of Consolidated phoned.
They're sending back our order.
Mr. Nelson, how did you know?
Millie, I'm taking the rest of the day off. You see, it never rains. It pours.
Yes. But eventually, it stops.
One time it didn't stop for 40 days and 40 nights. And for most people, that was forever.
You
don't have to let Jerry Lyons go according to the union contract.
I know I can keep him for a full year on a technicality, but what's the good of it? He'd be unhappy.
And why did you let George Cawley off the hook?
Dorothy, what was there I could do?
You know what probably happened. Somebody needed that wood badly, offered him a higher price.
Oh, come on, George Cawley isn't that kind of a guy.
You're not that kind of a guy. And so you want to believe the best about everyone else. And Eddie Jerome? Maybe the time has come to reach a certain understanding with Eddie.
What are you talking about?
Maybe Eddie wants to be taken care of.
Dorothy, you know I've never done business that way.
Maybe it's time you thought about it.
What are you saying?
I don't know, Dick. I just...
I never heard you talk like that about things like bribery and...
I know. But maybe that's the way business has to be conducted these days. Maybe you and I have lived a kind of a charmed life so far. Maybe we were shielded from reality.
Look, I have always prided myself on being ethical and honest. Maybe I'm being punished for it.
For what?
Hubris. Pride. Who knows?
Hello.
Who are you?
How did you get in?
May I introduce myself? My name is Althea Beaumont. Your door was open, and so I...
What is it you want?
What do I want? First, may I sit down? Thank you. How are things at Richard F. Nelson and Company, manufacturers of fine furniture?
Well, Miss,
It's Mrs. Although Mr. Beaumont has left us these past 5 years.
We don't want to seem inhospitable, but...
Of course. So, let us get to business.
Business?
Yes. That's why I'm here.
Are you a furniture buyer, Mrs. Beaumont?
By the end of the year, the Richard F. Nelson Company will need $1 million.
What are you talking about?
Salaries, accounts payable, loans due, and nothing is coming in.
What do you know about that?
It's true, isn't it?
Well, we have had a phenomenal streak of bad luck.
I know. And that's why I'm here. To reverse that streak.
Who are you?
No, reverse isn't quite the way to put it. Although that will happen. No, what I should have said is that I'm here to help you ride out that run of bad luck. In short, Mr. Nelson, I should like to offer you $1 million.
As a loan?
Oh, no, as a gift.
Why would you want to make us a gift of $1 million? But, Dick, this woman is crazy.
Darling, that's no way to...
Of course it is. It's a sound, practical, feminine reaction. And you should verify me first. Here's my card. And here are some banks you should call, and this brokerage firm. I've authorized them to answer your questions. And I shall expect you to have lunch with me at my suite tomorrow at 1.
But why should you want to give my husband $1 million?
My dear Mrs. Nelson, should one look a gift horse in the mouth?
There are two schools of thought on that subject. People like St. Jerome and Miguel Cervantes said no. On the other hand, had the men of ancient Troy been more scrupulous in the inspection of their gift horse, the Greeks would have lost the Trojan War. But who is this Mrs. Althea Beaumont who intends to offer $1 million to a complete stranger and for no apparent reason? We'll know more when I return in just a few moments with Act 2. Does luck, good or bad, follow a pattern? According to the law of averages, you're supposed to get an equal part of each over the course of your lifetime. And we even have testimony for this in the Bible. After all, the 7 fat years were followed by 7 lean, all of which is scant consolation to Richard F. Nelson, who has been having some problems lately.
Come in. Ah, welcome. Won't you both sit down, please? Now, Mr. Nelson, Mrs. Nelson, Have you investigated me?
Well, we made some calls.
And?
We discovered that you're a fabulously wealthy woman, Mrs. Beaumont.
Fabulously wealthy. Yes, you could put it that way. And so, you have ascertained that I am capable of giving you $1 million if I choose.
Yes, but we can't understand why should you choose...
Well, I expect you to perform a small service for me in return, of course.
Are we supposed to sell our souls to the devil?
Dorothy.
What a remarkable notion.
Oh, please. I didn't mean it to sound that way, but what am I supposed to think? Out of a clear blue sky, a stranger offers us $1 million, and, well, these things only happen in books or plays where you have to make a bargain with the devil, don't they?
You need that $1 million, don't you, Mr. Nelson?
Yes. You said something about performing a small service.
Oh, yes. And I don't think it's too much to ask, considering that I'm willing to pay $1 million for it.
What do you want us to do?
Do you know Judge Walter K. Morrow?
Know him. He's my dearest, closest friend.
The judge has been like a father to Dick all these years.
What about the judge?
I want you to kill him.
Oh.
What did you say?
I believe you heard me.
Dick, I'm frightened. She's a mad woman.
I would disagree.
You can't be serious. Kill Judge Morrow?
For $1 million.
You are a sick woman.
It isn't worth $1 million to you?
I shall have to report this to the police.
What will you report to the police? Who would believe such a ridiculous-sounding accusation?
Then you admit it's ridiculous.
No. I only said it sounds ridiculous.
I don't believe we have anything further to discuss.
I agree. We have discussed enough for one day. Sleep on it.
Mrs. Beaumont, you are an evil, vicious woman.
You may feel differently tomorrow.
About murder? Never.
You know where to find me.
I'm sorry, Dick. We can't afford you anymore.
I counted on that order.
The merchandise is just too expensive.
But it's highest quality. It's the best workmanship, the raw materials.
I know, but we can't sell it. Maybe the public doesn't appreciate it.
Look, isn't there any way that we can do some business this year?
Well, you'd have to give us a better price.
How much better?
Say, 30% better.
30%? How can I do 30% better?
Cut corners.
Cut corners? Take out the quality?
Our customers don't understand quality. Therefore, we don't demand it. And so you don't have to put it in.
I wouldn't know how to do business that way.
I understand your problem. But you have to understand my problem.
Yes, look, let me think about it. Maybe I can figure something out.
I sure hope so. Goodbye.
It won't work.
What?
You can't compete with the cutthroats.
How did you get in here?
You didn't come to see me.
I have nothing to see you about.
So I decided to make it easier for you. I came to your office.
Tell me, why do you want Judge Morrow murdered?
I don't like him.
And for that reason?
I can afford to indulge my emotions.
But why offer me $1 million to do it? Surely you could hire some gangster to do it for a lot less money.
It has to do with what you were just talking about on the phone. Quality.
Quality?
Yes. Because this murder would be meaningless if it didn't have a certain quality.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what your motive is.
Ah, Richard. Richard. Don't I look familiar?
No, I can't say that I ever...
Look closely, Richard. You don't recognize me?
I don't seem to.
How many people have ever called you Richard? And how many girls have you ever known who were called Althea? You've blocked it, and her, completely from your mind, haven't you?
Althea?
To Althea from Prison by Richard Lovelace. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. Minds innocent and quiet, take that for a hermitage.
Good Lord.
If I have freedom in my love and in my soul, am free, Angels alone that soar above enjoy such liberty.
It's Althea.
What a coincidence. Your name was Richard and my name was Althea. And we pretended that you were that poet, that wonderful 17th century poet. How old were we?
Althea.
Just 18.
You can't be Althea.
You were the wealthy college boy, and I only a townie who worked at the coffee shop. Oh, how I loved you, Richard. You were so different from every boy I'd ever known.
Please, Althea.
You introduced me to art, music, poetry, and now you don't even remember.
I do. I remember.
Do you remember the day that I told you
Althea,
that
don't.
I loved you so much, Richard? I loved you
Please,
so much.
Althea.
Let me refresh your memory.
No, Althea, please.
We were walking in the woods, and we came to our favorite spot.
Althea, darling.
Tell me you love me, Richard. Oh, tell me.
I love you.
Richard.
What's the matter, darling? What is it?
Well,
Something wrong?
I guess it all depends on the way you look at it.
You're acting so mysterious.
I suppose I am. It is the eternal mystery, the age-old mystery, the ever-new mystery of life and birth.
Althea, what are you saying?
I'm saying that you and I are going to...
Althea.
Are you sorry, Richard?
Sorry? Oh, my darling. Darling, I'm so happy. Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, we'll have to get married.
Oh, Richard.
You're the only girl I've ever loved, Althea. We're going to be married sooner or later. Okay. Sooner is greater.
That was on a Sunday. I remember it. It was my day off. And you said that you were going home to break the news to your legal guardian, Judge Morrow. And the following week you came back, and the distinguished jurist. He was with you. Must have been quite a week, because...
At 18, marriage is out of the question for Richard.
But we're going to have a baby. Richard, aren't you going to say anything?
Why, dear girl, you gambled and lost.
What does that mean?
Don't force me to be blunt.
Richard, what we did was because we were in love. Tell him that, Richard.
Richard cannot and must not marry you. It will destroy his career and the plans I've made for him.
Richard, aren't you going to say anything?
Richard and I have discussed this matter from every viewpoint, and we have reached the same conclusion.
Richard, please, Richard, I won't let you leave me. I won't give you up. I'll kill myself.
Althea, no.
Be quiet, Richard. We have here a determined and consummate little actress.
Judge,
Richard, we discussed this thoroughly. We arrived at a conclusion.
But I've changed my mind.
Then I shall change mine.
Please, Judge.
I keep reminding you constantly that you are to receive the bulk of your father's fortune at my discretion.
But I love her.
Of course you love her. I'm sure she loves you. But you're children. Both of you. Still children. And you've been playing an adult's game.
But I can't give her up.
I realize that I sound like a villain, but somebody has to take the mature approach. Now, Althea, we'll take care of all your expenses.
I don't want your money.
There's no reason why Dick shouldn't pay for his mistake.
His mistake? Richard, tell me, was it a mistake? Was it? Tell me.
Althea.
I see. I want you both to leave this place this minute.
Althea.
Get out.
Now, Althea, we're just trying to do the right thing.
I said get out. And one day, I promise you, I'll pay you back. I will pay both of you back. And here I am, Richard, ready to keep my promise.
Althea, what happened to the child?
Do you really care?
Yes. The day doesn't go by that I don't think about.
I don't know what happened to the baby. In those days, they made you give them up. It isn't the way it is today. Back then, it was a shame, a sin, a stigma for an unmarried girl. Who knows what happened to him?
Althea, it's over. And I've suffered as much as you have.
Oh, no, you haven't. Believe me, you haven't.
You don't look as if you're suffering.
Oh, I'm the elegant lady now. But I had 10 bad years before I met Jack Beaumont. He was attracted to me because I reminded him of a half-drowned kitten, Jack Beaumont. Have you ever heard of him?
No,
Happy Jack, the wildcatter. One day the drill would strike oil, he'd be worth millions. The next day he'd be flat broke. Fortunately for me, he died on a day he was rich.
Althea, I have repented every waking and every sleeping moment.
Have you?
Look, what I did to you was wrong. I've spent my life trying to make up for it.
Have you?
I've tried to be honest, to be ethical. Ask about me. Ask anyone in town. I'm the most trustworthy...
You're a phony. When I was a child, I was impressed. But the truth is, Richard, you are a hollow man. You have no real convictions. In the end, you'll always sell yourself to the highest bidder.
Excuse me. Hello?
Mr. Nelson, I have Mr. Southworth on the phone.
Oh, from the bank. Tell him I stepped out of the office.
But he says it's very important.
I'm out of the office and I can't talk to him.
You have some notes overdue at the bank.
How do you know?
I own the bank.
What?
I'm the majority stockholder. And next week, Southworth will have to call in these notes, or else.
You own the bank?
Yes. Yes, I also recently acquired Imperial Furniture, and my new manager was instructed to hire your foreman, Jerry Rizzo.
Oh, so that's how...
I also have a controlling interest in Western States merchandisers. I don't think they'll be buying from you in the future, or at least until I give them the word.
Did you also buy up George Cawley's mill?
George Cawley? No, I don't know about that. Well, it goes to show you bad luck is contagious. You won't need me to destroy you. From now on, it can be a snowball rolling downhill, but we can always break up that snowball before it gets out of control. Just kill Judge Morrow for me.
No, I'll never do it.
Never, as we all know, is a long, long time. Actually, it's the same as forever. And things have a way of falling into different perspectives, and circumstances can alter cases. Man is nothing if not flexible. Well, will he or won't he? The third act is coming up in just a few moments. We talk about morality. But what is morality? It comes from the Latin mores, which means customs. In other words, what the majority believes is moral. Now, if we are having this searching analysis of morality, it's only because Mr. Richard F. Nelson is undergoing the same process. Mr. Nelson is in danger of losing everything he cherishes unless he commits murder. And murder, as we all know, is not moral. So, what is morality?
Dick?
Yes?
I was at the club today, and I signed for lunch.
Oh?
And as I was leaving, John, the manager, took me aside and said you hadn't paid our dues and that we were 3 months.
Yes, I know.
Dick, I don't want to be embarrassed, so won't you take care of it?
Wait a minute. Dorothy, is it possible that you don't know what's happening?
Dear, surely we can pay our dues.
We're going to have to resign from the club.
Well, that's impossible. Do you realize my family has always... Well, my grandfather was one of the founders.
We simply no longer can afford it.
What am I going to say to people?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Well, that's no way to talk to me.
Look, you're going to have to sign this paper for me.
Why?
I'm taking a second mortgage on the house, and I need your signature.
But this is really my house.
Dorothy, I have a note coming due at the bank.
Daddy gave it to us for a wedding present, but he really meant for me to have
My
it.
darling, we are facing bankruptcy.
I don't understand.
This Althea Beaumont woman is out to destroy us.
Oh, why? What have you ever done to her?
Nothing. Nothing. Now, look. I can make it, despite everything, with the mortgage on the house so we can pawn some of your jewelry.
But...
We have no choice, darling. Just a minute.
Hello, Dick. Mind if I come in?
Well, Judge, of course. Well, how about joining us for dinner?
Judge, how good to see you.
Oh, I'm on my way up to the country to spend a little time by myself in the cabin.
Are you all right?
Well, you know how it is. You get to be my age, and any day can be your last.
Oh, Judge, you mustn't talk like that.
Well, anyhow, I thought I'd drop in and let you know the bridge game for tomorrow night has to be canceled.
Oh, that's all right.
What's all this Southworth tells me?
Southworth?
Yes, at the bank. You seem to be running into some cash flow problems.
Oh, well, we've had a few reverses, Judge. Matter of fact, I was thinking of asking you for a loan.
Me?
Where else can I turn?
My boy, 15 years ago, I gave you all the money you were ever going to get from me.
Judge, times happen to be very tough.
It's tough times that bring out the best in people. That's when you develop character.
But I have some unusual problems.
I could do the easy thing, Dick, and give you the money, but you get out of this yourself. Now, you've got the stuff, and you'll see. You'll both thank me for it later.
Seems I remember I once heard you say that before.
You may have. And I was right, wasn't I? Well, goodbye. I'll probably be back for the weekend.
What is he talking about?
Oh, nothing. All right, now I can raise $80,000 on the house, and the jewels would be another $50,000. And we have the Persian rugs and the porcelain and the silver.
Dick!
I'll be able to pay the interest and meet the payroll. All I need is some breathing room, Dorothy, and I'll beat this thing. Just stand by me, darling. Stand by me, promise.
I promise.
Ah, Mrs. Nelson. Mrs. Richard F. Nelson.
May I come in, Mrs. Beaumont?
Oh, forgive me. Of course. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Why are you out to destroy us?
Us? Oh, I have nothing against you, Dorothy.
What have you got against my husband?
That's private.
Private?
Yes. Has he asked you to come to his rescue?
What are you talking about?
Let me do you a good turn.
Why would you want to do me a good turn? Especially since you are resolved to destroy my husband.
Save yourself.
What?
The ship is sinking. Get on the lifeboat. So far, it's a rather roomy and comfortable lifeboat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Travel in the same circles. Mingle. Try to meet a man of your own position. Marry again.
I happen to love my husband.
Well, that's an interesting word. Happen. You happen to love Richard. By the same happenstance, you'll come to love someone else. I should know. It happened to me. Richard isn't worth it.
Since you are a woman of no morality, love is foreign to your understanding.
Of course. Well, here's the position. You can strip yourself clean in a vain attempt to salvage Richard's business.
I have confidence in Richard.
I hope so. Think it through. You won't have a penny to your name, and neither will Richard. Are you equipped for a life of poverty, Mrs. Nelson?
It's a woman's duty to stand by her husband.
You show promise and even progress. First you would stand by him because you love him, now because it's your duty. Yes, indeed. We are really getting somewhere.
You lied to me. Why? Why did you lie to me?
How could I tell you the truth?
You You were the father of her child. Oh, good Lord, it sounds like a melodrama.
I was young, stupid.
Now you're older and not much wiser.
Didn't you ever make a mistake?
Yes, I married you.
Dorothy.
I guessed wrong. I never had the courage to bring it out into the open. But now I can face it. My share of our money won't save you.
Dorothy, you have to help me. I have nowhere else to go.
Yes, you have.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying.
Are you telling me to kill Judge Morrow?
I'm only saying you have an alternative.
Do you think for one moment that I would?
I don't know. I just can't stand any more of this. It's impossible for me to stay with you any longer. Just as it was impossible for you to stay with her once.
Have you told them they're not getting paid this Friday?
No. What business is it of yours?
My bank holds your note. Oh, poor Richard. Actually, there can be plenty of money here by Friday and plenty of orders.
You get out of here before I forget I'm a gentleman.
Are you going to shoot Judge Morrow for me, Richard?
I won't even dignify that with an answer.
It would be different if you really had scruples, but in the end, you always do what's best for Richard.
You don't know me. I made an adolescent mistake. I'm different now.
Actually, the trouble is the judge. He talked you out of marrying me. What business was it of his? You married Dorothy. Did she really love you? Well, yes, in her way. But where is she now, Richard? You're in a jam. The judge could help you. Has he offered to lend you even one copper penny?
I'll starve if I have to.
Brave words.
And I mean them. I'll get a job.
Doing what?
Anything.
Oh, those anything jobs won't support you at the country club.
I don't need the club. I won't commit murder.
Southworth will have to close you down on Friday.
Let him close me then and be damned.
Richard F. Nelson and Company, fine furniture, the end of 4 generations.
So be it. Hello?
Dick,
Oh, yes, Judge.
I'm feeling kind of poorly.
What's wrong?
Well, old age, mostly, I guess. Why don't you take a run up here tomorrow and keep me company a bit?
Oh, Judge,
I'd really appreciate it.
All right.
Good boy, Dick.
Well, that was the author of all your problems. Why don't you go up there and kill him?
I don't have to kill him. And I've got the last laugh on you. It looks like he's going to die soon, and he's leaving everything to me.
Oh, I'm afraid he isn't.
Oh, but he promised me.
Did he? Barrows and Connolly are his attorneys. They also represent a company of mine. I've been able to ascertain that most of his money is going into a foundation to help needy law students.
What? But
He's not going to leave you anything. But why should you care? After all, you still have your integrity.
Why do you want me to kill him?
He deserves to die. He's an evil, meddling old man.
That's not for us to judge.
I know, but we do it all the time.
Althea, isn't there any tenderness left? Any memory at all of the sweet times we knew when we were young?
The judge will die soon anyhow. He has to. He's sick. It isn't as if you were robbing a man of full, rich life.
I don't want to hear any more.
Who's to know? Who's to suspect? They'll think it was some prowler, a burglar. There's no one up there.
I don't even have a gun.
I do. I have it ready and waiting.
Althea, this is monstrous.
Of course. But it's not your first. After all, you abandoned me, didn't you?
How do I know I can trust you?
You can trust me.
How do I know?
I keep my promises, don't I? Years ago, I promised I'd pay both of you back. I'm keeping it.
Althea, isn't there any way?
We're wasting time. Tonight is when we should do it. When we get there, I'll give you the revolver and I'll tell you exactly what to say.
Who's there? I say, who's there?
It's me, Judge.
Oh, Dick. I thought you weren't coming up until tomorrow.
Here, let me turn on the light.
Who's that with you?
You don't remember me, Judge?
Oh, who are you?
I'm the girl who gambled and lost.
Stop talking in riddles.
I'm Althea, Judge. the town girl who wasn't good enough to marry Richard.
Dick, what's the meaning of...
The meaning is that I promised to pay you back, and I'm giving Dick $1 million to kill you.
Well, this is crazy.
Show him the revolver, Richard.
This is a joke.
Nobody should joke with a loaded .38 in his hand.
Dick, after all I've done for you...
What have you done for him lately?
I swear to you, I'll leave you everything in my will. Here, I'll even write it out now and sign it.
Can you give him $1 million? No, you don't have that much, and that's my bid.
Dick, you can't kill me. I've known you since you were...
Shoot him.
I can't. He looks at me like that. I can't.
Southwood will foreclose in the morning. Shoot him.
No, don't.
I can't kill him. I can't. I don't want your money.
That's childish. You need money for so many things. Payroll, the bank loan. Shoot him.
No, Richard.
Shoot him.
I'm sorry.
Please, Richard.
You're a meddling old fool.
No.
That's it, Richard. Get angry.
You've ruined my life.
That's it.
On account of you, I lost the only girl I ever loved.
No.
Why shouldn't I kill for $1 million? I ought to kill you for nothing.
Bravo, Richard. Bravo.
He doesn't die. Look at him. He doesn't die.
Richard.
You're wasting your time, Richard. Those are blank cartridges.
Blanks?
I proved my point. You are a scoundrel. And now I am over you completely.
Over me?
If only you had told me to take my money and go to blazes. If only you had meant it. Well, goodbye, Richard. Goodbye, Judge. I hope you will remain fast friends.
No, they didn't. And Richard's wife left him, too. But you know, Althea did pay him the $1 million. After all, he kept his part of the bargain. It was she who loaded the dice. Or we should say, the gun. I'll be loading up with some information for you when I return shortly. I wouldn't do it for $1 million. Have you ever said that? Be careful. Someone might just happen along and offer you the $1 million, and then where would you be? Morality. We're still no further along, are we? Does it go deep, or is it a veneer? I suppose it all depends. We have these and similar problems that are aired here 7 times each week. Our cast included Mandel Kramer, Patricia Elliott, Catherine Byers, Robert Dryden, and Nat Polan. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome C.G. Marshall. The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on. Nor all your piety nor wit shall lure it back again to cancel half a line. Nor all your tears wash out a word of it. Or put it this way, you can never erase nor rewrite what has been inscribed in the book of your life. Or can you? Our mystery drama, The Gift, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden. We have laws against it, both man-made and divine. Practically all civilized and most uncivilized societies as well prohibit it. So then, how do you account for the fact that murder has flourished since the dim red dawn of history? Murder by individuals, murder by groups, murder at wholesale, murder at retail, but murder everywhere, and enough to spare. We're in a pretty little cafe lounge. A man and a woman are at a table holding hands. They seem to be very much in love. And yet, as we listen, the very first word we hear is murder.
Now, what brings this on?
We plan to do it, don't we?
Of course, darling. But we don't have to talk about it.
What do you mean we don't have to talk about it?
What I mean is, we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Rita.
Everything we have to say has already been discussed. It only remains to be done.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Walter, are you beginning to have second thoughts?
I don't know.
Well, for your information, you were the first to mention it 6 months ago. Didn't you say, if only Dennis weren't around?
Well, yes, but that didn't mean...
What did it mean?
You have a way of turning...
I have a way of cutting through the nonsense, of cracking the shell to get at the meat. Well, do you want to call it off?
Do you?
Walter, the time has come for you to take a stand and to stay there.
Suppose we get caught.
We're going through all that again.
Now, it's something to think about.
It was something to think about. It was one of a great many problems and dangers, but we considered each one of them, arrived at a decision, and put them all behind us. Yes. Well, there's no guarantee we'll get away with it.
Does it have to be done today?
Will it be easier tomorrow?
Oh, I guess you're right.
No. We're right. This is being done by the two of us.
Yes.
It's 5 o'clock. Time to go.
I don't see the waitress around. We'll have to wait.
Just leave a $10 bill on the table. That'll more than cover it.
Rita.
I'm leaving now, Walter. With you or without you.
Ah, hello, dear. And Walter.
Dennis, darling?
Just in time for cocktails. Oh, I know how negative you feel about classical music, Walt.
Well, I don't exactly...
You've got a tin ear, that's your problem. Well, turn the thing off, Rita Angel, whilst I pour us each little libation here. No, darling. You turn it the other way. That's louder. Oh, now, Rita, really, it's enough to blast your eardrums.
Now.
Walter, now what?
Walter!
Hey, where'd you get... What are you going to do with a gun?
You have to do it.
Oh, no. Walter, don't.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Holland.
I'm all right.
Now, in your own words, can you tell us what happened?
Well, Lieutenant Savage, I've already described...
I know, Mr. Powers, but another eyewitness report of the same event usually adds some detail that we...
I don't mind, Lieutenant. I want to help as much as I can.
Thank you.
As Walter, Mr. Powers said, we came into the apartment at... Well, it must have been about, 5:15.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis was listening to his music in the study. I recently bought a painting, a Faraday landscape. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, Mrs. Holland.
Then you know. I had it hung in the living room. Walter hadn't seen it yet, so he and I went inside and...
Yes, Mrs. Holland?
You know how you can get lost in a Faraday landscape. So, we must have been looking at it for all of 10 minutes. Then we went back to the study and...
Would you care for a drink of water, Mrs. Holland?
No. We saw Dennis lying on the floor. He was very still, and you could see that dark stain of blood on his shirt over his heart. You knew, you could tell that he was...
And, what else did you see?
What else did I see?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not very much. Nothing, I'm afraid.
Well, did you notice that what did you call it, Mr. Powers?
The Tacitor collection, Lieutenant.
That's it, the Tacitor collection. Did you notice that it was gone?
I'm afraid the only thing I really saw was my husband, lying dead. I tried to close my eyes against it, Lieutenant.
Now, as I understand it, your husband had these coins called the Tacitor collection.
Yes. They were 12 English gold sovereigns minted in 1662 by King Charles II to honor one of his friends, Lord Tacitor.
Uh-huh. And what was this collection worth?
Oh, it had been insured for $100,000.
And your husband wanted to sell it?
Yes.
Why?
Dennis was a mercurial person, filled with sudden whims, subject to unpredictable moods. He was always buying and selling, changing his mind. It was all part of his charm.
And where was the collection usually kept?
In a vault.
Then how was it he had these valuable coins in the house?
The word was out. You know, among collectors and in the trade. People were coming to look.
Well, isn't it usual to sell these things at auction? To turn them over to a dealer?
Dennis did things his own way. He wanted to be sure that the buyer would be someone who could appreciate the meaning of the collection.
Then Dennis was home all day?
Oh, yes. He was expecting buyers. At about, 3, I went out for a walk, and I ran into Mr. Powers here. We stopped for a drink, and then decided to go home, pick up Dennis for dinner, the theater.
You came home. Now, you remember seeing the collection on his desk?
Yes, I'm sure I did. It would have to be there, because if he'd already sold it, he'd have said so.
Now, you went into the other room to look at the painting, and you were there for 10 minutes. Now, during these 10 minutes, someone came in. How would that person enter?
The only way is through the front door.
Well, he'd have to ring a bell. The door locks automatically, and there's no sign of forced entry. You didn't hear a bell?
No. Well, you see, he had his music going. It was very loud.
And this same someone then shoots your husband. You didn't hear a shot?
No.
And you didn't either, Mr. Powers?
No. As she said, the music was going full blast in the next room.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Holland.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Lieutenant Savage. Dennis Holland was my closest friend. He was also a fine human being. His murderer must not go unpunished.
We'll do what we can. Tom, Eddie, got your pictures? You ready? All right, let's leave. Oh, goodbye, Mrs. Holland, Mr. Powers. Oh, don't bother. We can let ourselves out.
Rita, we got away with this. This detective bought the story. I could tell he bought the story.
Because we made it easy for him. A simple story. No frills. He had the coins on the desk. We were in the next room. Someone comes in to buy, kills him. He's got the music going. We don't hear a thing. We come back. It's all over.
Beautiful.
Do you want to know why?
It's a good story because it's built on a platform of facts. Each one can be readily verified. First, Dennis did own the Tacitor collection. Second, he did want to sell it. He'd taken out ads. Third, he did bring it home from the vault. The clerk would remember. Fourth, people were coming in and out all day. Fifth, I said we went into the living room to look at a new Faraday painting. Oh, there is a new Faraday painting. Sixth, we said we couldn't hear anything because the music was so loud. Oh, the neighbors will be glad to tell the police how constantly they complained about that loud music.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait. Good Lord.
What is it?
Should we be talking like this?
Like what?
Should we be saying what we're saying? It just occurs to me there were 2 or 3 detectives poking about the place while Lieutenant Savage was talking to us. What were they doing?
Well, they were taking pictures, looking for fingerprints and, well, anything that might serve as a clue.
That's what they'd like us to think they were doing. How do you know they weren't planting secret microphones?
Whatever for?
To record this very conversation.
Oh, well, if they did it, they did it.
Then you admit they did it.
Oh, come on, Walter. It's so far-fetched.
Is anything far-fetched today? Look, a man is murdered. The police automatically suspect his wife and his friend.
Oh, not when there's a $100,000 robbery.
The robbery story is our story.
Now, look, we have a lot to do. First, hide the gun and the coins up on the farm. Second, like a true and loyal friend, make the funeral arrangements, will you? But before you do that, take me home to my mother's, and then you can return to your place, and I'll call you.
What's this music? Where's this music coming from?
From a record player.
A record player? But I don't have a record player.
I bought you one.
You bought... Dennis.
Yes, Dennis.
But you're dead. You have to be dead, Dennis. You're dead, and yet you're standing here. That's a pretty good declarative sentence, isn't it? You're dead, and you're standing here. It consists of 2 independent clauses, and you would think that one negates the other. Well, grammar is grammar, and murder is murder. But surely in this case, something has to give. Give me a few minutes of breathing space, and I shall return shortly with Act 2. The basic drawback of being dead is that it lasts forever. This bit of wisdom was uttered by an anonymous character in a forgotten novel by a completely undistinguished writer named T. Presley McClellan. However, it does seem to have captured what was always considered a fundamental human truth. Are we about to discover a new vision? At 5:15 p.m., Mr. Walter Powers shoots and kills his best friend, Mr. Dennis Holland. At 9 p.m. that same evening, Mr. Walter Powers returns to his apartment, and who is sitting there listening to a Beethoven symphony? Why, Mr. Dennis Holland. Dennis, you...
I'm here. Start with that.
You're dead.
Well, who knows that better than you, Walter? You killed me.
But you're here.
Obviously.
Well, you can't be here. If I killed you...
Unless you're imagining it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. It's all in my imagination.
If it's your imagination, how do you account for the music?
I can't account for it. Turn the damn thing off.
If you say so, Walter. But still, you must account for it. You know you don't own a record player.
Did you subconsciously go out and buy one?
Why would I buy one?
Because you're now in the hands of your conscience. Remorse.
What I did, I would do again. It's just that I have to expect a few bad moments. I think I see you.
But you do see me. I'm here. The record player proves it. If I'm just a creature of your guilty imagination, then how do you account for the player? And maybe you needed it to help the illusion, eh? But the fact is, it's here. How did it get here?
Well, I must have gone out and bought it myself.
When? You spent the afternoon with Rita. You killed me at exactly 14 minutes after 5. You were at the apartment with the police and one thing or another till 8. Then you had to take Rita to her mother's, and here you are at 9 o'clock, with every minute accounted for.
Yeah, but still,
No, Walter. The record player is here because I brought it. And I brought it as a gift.
A gift?
I owe you a present.
For what?
For killing me.
What are you saying?
If you hadn't done it, I'd have had to do it myself, and I just wouldn't be able to summon the courage. So, let me begin by thanking you.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I was very sick, Walter. The doctor said I'd be lucky to live a year.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, I just found out. Lucky to have a year. And then he said in a few weeks there might be some very intense pain.
And then you would have
died. Yes, I would have died anyway. But in terrible agony. That's one reason I thank you.
One reason?
Well, the other is I'm broke.
You were broke?
Busted, cleaned out, washed up. Why do you think I was selling the Tacitor collection?
I don't know. I thought you were bored with it.
Oh, never. It had to go to meet my debts. In about 4 or 5 months, the truth about my financial juggling would come out. I'd be disgraced. And there I'd be, deathly ill, stone broke, and under indictment. You saved me from that, Walter. I thank you. That's what I came back to tell you.
But the dead cannot come back.
You know, I used to think that myself. But the dead do come back all the time. It's just that so many of the living are too blind, too insensitive to see them, to feel them, to hear them.
I hear you. I see you so clearly. But it has to be my imagination.
I'll turn this on. Listen. That's not short imagination. I want you to develop a taste for it, Walter. You'll thank me.
Well, what's going to happen?
I'll go back where I belong.
Where you belong?
I don't belong here. I just have some unfinished business, that's all.
Unfinished business?
I have to take care of you.
Me?
You're my best friend. Look at what you did for me.
But I murdered you. I murdered you in cold blood. You had that look in your eyes just before I pulled the trigger. Do you think I'll ever forget that look?
Oh, you were always so melodramatic, Walter.
As I fired, there was a brilliant flash.
Oh, you're telling me. I thought I'd go blind.
For a second, your eyes became very bright, and then they started to become darker and darker as the light in them flickered and slowly faded. Then all the light went out of them.
I was dead, yes. That's exactly what it feels like. All the light goes out of you, and you're lost in a dark void.
I'm sorry, Dennis.
Oh, you're not to blame. She put you up to it. I know she did. She knows how to drive a man wild. Well, she'll grow tired of you. And after a while, you'll sense it in her eyes. Her restless eyes. Already she's planning for your successor.
Now, wait a minute, Dennis.
Unconsciously. After all, she hasn't even met him yet. But she will. One day. And then she'll be prepared.
What are you driving at?
What did you do with the gun and the coins?
I hid them.
Why didn't you destroy them?
Because she said to hide them.
Hide them? Hide them where?
Up at the farm.
What for? So she can have that gun handy in case she'll need it?
Why would she need it?
Well, she needed a gun for me, didn't she?
Are you saying...
Oh, she may not use it to shoot you. She'll bring that gun to the police.
The police?
Do you know what she'll say?
Come on, Dennis, what can she say? She's in it up to her neck.
Which is why she wants to get out.
But what can she say?
She is such a resourceful, inventive, creative woman. Can't you imagine what she could say? Think, Walter. Think.
Listen to me, Lieutenant. He did it. Walter Powers did it.
Are you accusing Walter Powers, Mrs. Holland?
Protect me. Don't let him kill me. He's insane. Walter's insane. I'll tell you everything. We came back to the apartment. Walter hated Dennis. He shot Dennis. Shot him in cold blood.
Just a minute, please, Mrs. Holland.
Walter wanted those coins. That Tacitus collection. He shot Dennis, and he forced me to go along with the story, or else he'd kill me. You don't know what he's like.
Mrs. Holland, have you got any sort of proof?
Proof? I know where he hid the coins. And the gun.
Could she play a scene like that? Is Rita capable of it, Walter?
But she loves me.
Oh, she also loved me. It comes and goes with her. Why cling to a dying tree? Why treasure what can no longer blossom?
Those words.
How would I know those words? Oh, foolish Walter. Didn't she also speak them to me one day? She whispered them on a sailboat. We were running before a freshening breeze. Her long, honey-colored hair was flying straight back in the wind. A wind that also held her shirt taut against that beautiful curving line of her body. She didn't make you believe anything in a moment like that. Tell me, where and when did she whisper those words to you?
That can't be real. You can't be real.
Listen to the music again, Walter. Only I could have brought it here. It proves this is real. It proves I'm here to help you. Here to save you.
Save me from what? From her? Is that it?
Yes.
Because she'll want to get rid of me one day?
Right.
No, there's something you forget. Sure, there was another guy before you, and she ditched him for you, and she got rid of you for me. And you say my turn's coming up.
Exactly.
Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe there's something you can't face up to. Maybe you and how many other guys before you simply weren't man enough for her.
Mr. Macho. All right, let's assume that's true.
Then your whole theory flies out the window.
Only to walk in again through the door. That little scene in the police station.
What little scene? You mean that imaginary little episode?
It will have to take place, you know.
Why? Because you say so?
Because logic demands it.
What logic?
The logic of reality. A man is shot to death. In the house at the time are his wife and his best friend. Now, what the investigating detective asks himself at the very beginning is, are these two having an affair? I would say he's convinced they are.
Why?
Because he's trained. His experience teaches him to look for those things.
But how can he tell?
People in love give themselves away in any one of an infinite number of little things, Walter. A glance, a gesture, a smile, a frown, who knows? And so we begin with your Lieutenant Savage. You think he's a dull, plodding policeman. Don't sell him short. Lieutenant Savage, what do you think he's doing right now?
Well, how would I know?
You can picture it. He's in his office, at his desk.
Lieutenant Savage. Oh, yes, Inspector. I'm doing the report right now. Well, Dennis Holland had these coins worth about $100,000. A crook could have come in, killed them, and grabbed them. So we have to run a net among dealers, collectors, and so forth. On the other hand, we got the wife and the best friend. Now, they're in the next room while a .38 caliber revolver goes off. And they claim they didn't hear a thing. Well, that's what they say. I think I get a little bit of a click there. Well, I want to give it a play. Yeah, I'll get right on it.
And he's on it this very minute. What'll he discover, Walter?
What'll he discover? Nothing.
Are you trying to tell me there was nothing?
We were very discreet.
Discreet?
Nobody knows about us.
Nobody? Let's check that out. We are now in the area of routine. Basic police routine. The police are experts when it comes to routine. And if it's a crime that can be solved by the use of routine, the police crack it every time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or you wish you didn't know what I was talking about. Tomorrow morning, Lieutenant Savage is going to ring Rita's doorbell. And do you know what he's going to ask her?
Well, how could I know?
Well, it's a question he couldn't ask her this afternoon. She was too upset. But it's a question both you and she can very well expect.
What is the question?
Well, you should know. It's the question that marks the beginning of the routine.
The beginning of the routine, the end of which leads to a lifetime in a cell or just a fleeting moment on a scaffold. Neither is a prospect which actually pleases. And what is this question that can give birth to all the woes and troubles that threaten to engulf Walter Powers? Not to mention Rita Holland. Well, we'll give birth to Act 3 shortly. Whoever it was that said, "We are a world of strangers, we see each other dimly as flickering shadows in a darkened room," may have had something. What do we really know about the next fellow? Walter Powers and Dennis Holland were lifelong friends. And yet, did Walter know he'd be doing Dennis a favor by killing him?
What question is Lieutenant Savage going to ask?
Can't you picture it? He will ring the bell. Rita will answer the door. He will apologize for disturbing her. He will say,
I just have a few questions, Mrs. Holland.
Yes?
Now, you said you were at home with your husband till 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
3 o'clock. Yes, that's about right.
And then you went out for a walk.
Yes.
And then you said, now I don't remember whether you said you met Mr. Powers or you ran into Mr. Powers.
Oh, well, it wasn't a set appointment or anything. It's just that's the way it would happen every day.
I see. Now, you said you went in for a drink.
Well, yes, we generally would.
Where?
Where do we go for a drink?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that little place just off the square, Miletti's.
I see, Miletti's. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Lieutenant.
Yes, Mrs. Holland?
Is that important?
It's just routine.
Routine. That's the first routine question. Now, Walter, what do you suppose will be the second?
I don't know.
Where do you suppose he's going to ask it? Miletti's, of course. Miletti's.
Miletti's?
You would sit at the piano bar, wouldn't you?
Yes.
And Jerry, the piano player, knew you, didn't he?
Yes.
What's he going to tell Lieutenant Savage?
How would I know?
Oh, now you know. This is a murder case. Jerry is not about to lie to a cop. Jerry's going to tell Lieutenant Savage exactly what he saw. And you know what he saw.
Well, Lieutenant, I mean, they'd come in most every afternoon for a happy hour, you know?
What would they do?
What would they do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'd have a couple of drinks and listen to me play the piano. I mean, what were they supposed to do, huh?
Did they hold hands? Well, did you ever see them hold hands? Now, that's a direct question.
Yeah.
How often? Every time they were here alone?
Well, I don't know. I don't count.
But they did hold hands, hmm?
Oh, yeah. But that don't have to mean anything. It could just be friendly.
Did he ever put his arm around her?
Yeah, he might have. Once or twice.
Uh-huh. They ever kiss?
Maybe. Once or twice.
All right, Jerry. That's good enough. I'll let you off the hook. Now.
Now. That's where the routine pauses, gathers momentum, and moves ahead. So, what do you suppose Lieutenant Savage is going to do now? He knows that you and Rita are having an affair.
He has no proof.
Oh, he knows it in his bones, Walter. He has the building blocks. All he has to do is put them in place. So, he's going to ask questions. Many questions of many people. Think of all the people who knew about or suspected that you and Rita were having an affair. Think in particular of Millicent Weber.
Millicent?
Ah, the name drains all the color from your face. And rightly so. Now, when in the course of his routine investigation, Lieutenant Savage talks to Millicent Weber, what do you suppose she's going to tell him? Would I love to be there to hear it? But you know perfectly well just exactly what she'll say.
I would rather not discuss Walter Powers, Lieutenant.
Mrs. Weber, this is a murder investigation.
And what you want to know from me is, was there anything between Walter and Rita Holland?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me save us both some time. I read the story in the paper about poor Dennis's murder, how a robber shot him. I don't believe a word of it.
You don't?
No. And you don't either. Walter and Rita were having an affair.
Now, you would testify to this in court?
No. But only because my testimony would be prejudicial. You see, I have reason to detest Walter Powers.
May I ask the reason?
He was engaged to my youngest sister. He broke it off to run around with that married woman. Doris took it very hard. I tried to tell her she was better off out of it, but she was a very romantic child. She was at the beach last summer. There was an accident. She drowned. I think she did it deliberately. That's all I can tell you.
Do you know of any way we could prove Rita Holland and Walter Powers were having an affair?
No. Wait. Of course I do. The Riverview Motel. I wanted to expose him. So I had him shadowed. The detective reported that Walter and Rita had spent several nights there. I presented the evidence to Doris.
Yes?
That was the end of things between them. But it was also the beginning of the end of everything for Doris.
The Riverview Motel. Thank you, Mrs. Weber.
The Riverview Motel, Walter. That's what Millicent will tell him. And how many desk clerks, chambermaids, and cocktail waitresses will remember the two of you together there?
What are you trying to convince me of?
Well, that you are getting closer and closer to that little scene in the police station where she sells you down the river.
Oh, you don't know how much she really loves me. She would never do that.
Well, she may have no choice, Walter. The routine. It's become a juggernaut. It threatens to ride right over her. Now, Lieutenant Savage is going to go back to her. Now, Lieutenant Savage is armed. He's ready. And you can just picture what he's going to say to her.
You're crazy.
You mean you can't picture it, Walter? You mean he isn't going to ask her?
Mrs. Holland, are you having an affair with Walter Powers?
Am I? What?
Shall I repeat the question?
How dare you? But you have no right to ask such an insulting, slanderous question.
Mrs. Holland, if I were to go to the Riverview Motel...
The Riverview Motel?
Would I find witnesses among the personnel who could testify that you and Mr. Powers engaged a room there quite often? Would I?
Lieutenant, listen to me. He did it. Walter Powers. He did it.
So you see, Walter, the scene. We are ready for the scene. You don't believe it.
I don't believe any of this. I can't. I'm going crazy. I have this hallucination that you're here, that a dead man is talking to me, that a man I killed is here in this room talking to me.
Oh, if only it were an hallucination.
All of this is unreal. All of this is fear and phantom. All Rita and I must do is not lose our heads.
She has to sell you down the river, Walter.
No. You're not real. All I have to do is shut you out of my mind.
I'm real, Walter. It's a reality you can't understand yet. In this room, however, there is a reality that you can understand. It takes up room. You can stub your toe against it. You can touch it. Turn the switch on, you can hear it. The record player, Walter. I brought you the record player. You left the house at 3 this afternoon. It wasn't here, was it?
No.
Well, I keep telling you, I brought it as a gift so that you would believe me.
But
it's the finest you can buy, Walter, exactly like the one I have, or I had in my house. You see? Look at it. Listen to it. Only I could have brought it, yes?
Yes.
Place yourself in my hands. I'm the only one who can help you, really. She mustn't play that scene in the police station. She's capable of it, isn't she? Isn't she?
Yes.
One way or another, one day or another, you have to be killed. Just as I had to be killed. Kill her first.
Well, no.
You have to.
But that'll surely... I mean, the police... I'll be arrested for murder.
No, you won't.
Well, what do you mean, I won't?
Walter, I'm dead. Which means I see things. Kill her. You won't be caught. Right now, she's asleep, all alone, at her mother's house. Go there quietly. Kill her quietly. No one will know. Kill her. You'll get away with it. Trust me. Believe me.
Believe you?
Isn't this music proof that you can believe me?
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing here? Oh, no. No, Walter. Not with a knife. Oh, my God.
I hope you got rid of the knife.
I threw it off the bridge.
Good. No one will ever find it.
What happens now?
Nothing. The police probe and pry and poke around. But proof? None at all. Sit tight.
Sit tight.
Sit tight and enjoy the music.
Who could that be?
Why don't you answer it?
Oh, hey, this is a break. I'm glad you're home.
Well, who are you?
Well, who do you think I am? I'm glad you're enjoying the set. Maybe you want to buy one, huh? Hey, maybe that's not such a bad way to advertise.
What are you talking about?
This dame wanted to give her husband a surprise birthday present in apartment 4E. She bought him this here record player.
What are you saying?
Only that stupid salesman at the store wrote down 3E on a ticket instead. The super let me in here earlier.
No, you're making a mistake.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I made a mistake.
This record player, it's a gift from Dennis.
Oh, look there. Leave me explain it again.
Dennis, tell him.
You see, this woman calls me up.
Dennis.
She's having a fit. Where's that record player? I paid for that record player.
Dennis!
And I said, lady, I delivered that record player. I installed it in apartment 3E, like the ticket said.
Dennis, why don't you tell him?
3E, she yells. It's 40.
Please, tell him, Gunner.
So, if you don't mind, I'll just have to unhook this.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
That's mine.
Well, buddy, I just explained.
Dennis gave it to me.
Are you nuts?
Dennis told me it would be all right.
Look, do I have to get a cop?
Dennis said nothing could happen to me. Even after you kill her, he said nothing can happen to you. Dennis knows. No, you know how Dennis knows? Well, go ahead, ask me.
How does Dennis know?
Because Dennis is dead.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see. Look, I must have made a mistake.
Yeah, of course you did, yes. It was Dennis who brought me this wonderful record player.
Oh, sure, of course he did, pal. Yeah, sure. Why don't you just... excuse me. Excuse me.
The end of the story? It writes itself. That poor, frightened sound technician. Can't you see him hailing a police cruiser or making a frantic call from the nearest phone booth? Can't you see the police arrive and take our friend Walter into custody? And you know perfectly well that poor Walter has had it one way or another. It's probably a cell in an asylum for the rest of his life. If he ever recovers, it'll be a cell in a prison. Which would you choose? Choose neither. I'll be back shortly. Can the dead, do the dead ever come back? Of course they do. All the time. They come back in what we do, in what we say, and even in what we are. They are gone from our sight. Their voices are still, and we see them and hear them so clearly sometimes. Who was it that said, to be remembered is to live forever? This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Sorry about this door of ours. We've tried oiling it 100 times, but it doesn't do the least bit of good. You see, this is the door to the Radio Mystery Theater, and its hinges have a mind of its own. And speaking of the mind, that's the subject of the story you're about to hear. We're going to take you deep into the recesses of a human mind. But you won't be alone on your journey. You'll be accompanied by 3 people. One of them is a psychiatrist, a man whose purpose it is to heal and cure. But the other 2, well, I'm sorry to say that their intentions are not nearly so benevolent. Our mystery drama, The Case of M.J.H., was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Augusta Dabney. The mood of
of a psychiatrist's office is very special. A quiet mood, which gives no hint of the raging storms contained in the minds of those who lie on Dr. Vernon Cooper's leather couch and murmur their way through the secret fears and hidden angers of their lives.
I must have been, 20 or 21, something like that. That was when I started putting on the pounds. My God, I put on weight so fast I had to get rid of a suit I'd bought only 2 months before. It was, like you said, I got myself into a spiral. I couldn't get out of it. I didn't have any friends. I didn't think any girl would look at me twice fat as I was. And the more I felt deprived, the hungrier I got. And the more I ate, and the more I ate, and... Oh, listen, I must have told you this story a dozen times, Dr. Cooper.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's like a waste of money, isn't it? Me coming here twice a week and telling you the same things over and over.
Oh, there are differences. There are always differences in the way things are related. Those differences can be very significant.
Well, maybe.
Why are you looking at your watch?
Oh, I kind of my time's up, isn't it?
Yes, but why not let me tell you when the hour's up?
I guess I'm just anxious to get out of here. I've got something to do this evening.
Business appointment?
Well, like you said, Doctor, the hour's up. I don't have to say any more, do I?
All right, Mr. Harrison. We'll go on next time, then.
Right. Listen, would it be all right if I didn't come in at 3 o'clock on Wednesday? I'm busy then. Could we change the time?
Well, why don't you check with Miss Sheridan?
Yeah, I'll do that. So long, Dr. Cooper.
Bye.
Miss Sheridan.
Yes, Mr. Harrison?
Dr. Cooper said I could ask you if there was some other time I could come on Wednesday.
Well, let's see. You were scheduled for 3. Oh! Wait a minute. I see that Dr. Cooper has a free hour at 10. If you can make it that early?
Yes, that'll be okay. 10 o'clock. Thanks.
Bye, Mr. Harrison.
So long.
Dr. Cooper's office.
Hi, Maddie. It's Judy.
Oh, hello, Judy. How are you?
Okay. Listen, what are you doing tonight?
Usual, I suppose. Eating dinner and watching television. Who knows? I might vary the routine by washing my hair.
You wouldn't like to go to that party with me?
What party? Oh, Judy, you don't mean that dancing school thing?
Yeah, that one.
Judy, why do you talk about those things as if they're really parties? Nobody gets invited. You pay to be there.
Oh, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Not for me, it isn't.
Well, what choice do we have? There's got to be some way to meet a man in this town.
Well, all we ever met there are dancing instructors. And all they want is to sign us up for a 5,000-lesson dance course, payable for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What did you say was on TV tonight?
Maddie?
Oh, excuse me, Judy, have to go.
Oh, okay. I'll call you later.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Dr. Cooper?
You might as well run along home. I have some notes to transcribe, and I'm not expecting any more patients.
I'm not in any hurry, Doctor.
No, you run along and enjoy your evening. Oh, did I say something wrong?
I beg your pardon?
That was quite a face you made when I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My evening was just under discussion. Doesn't look that enjoyable.
Oh, well, whatever happened to that young man you were seeing a while back? Freddie something?
You're just a little bit behind schedule, Dr. Cooper. Freddie was gone with the wind just about a year ago.
Huh? Is it that long?
There never was much there to begin with.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, see you in the morning as usual.
As usual. That's the phrase, all right.
So Mr. Radovitz says to Mr. Clark, who's supposed to be handling the money around here, you or me? So Mr. Clark says, why have we got adding machines in the office if you're not going to use them? So Mr. Radovitz says, hey, Maddie, are you still there?
Yes, Judy, I'm here.
You haven't said a word for 5 minutes.
I wonder why.
Listen, am I keeping you from something?
Only from my dinner. I thought I had some macaroni and cheese left over from last night, but it had green mold all over it.
Well, what are you going to do then?
Go out to the cafeteria, I suppose.
I thought you hated that place. You said it was full of nothing but tired old men.
Hey, old men, but fresh macaroni and cheese. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Judy, okay?
Yeah, all right. Hey, you know something?
What?
Right about now, I'd even settle for a tired old man.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
Maybe I better give you a hand with that tray. It looks like you're about to drop the whole thing.
Oh, this darn book of mine has made the whole thing unbalanced.
Well, here, maybe if I grab the book.
Oh, thanks. That helped.
Hey, this is some book, all right. Must weigh 10 pounds.
It reads that way, too. Well, thanks again.
Why not sit down here at my table?
Well, okay. I guess it's just as good a table as any.
Of course, maybe you'd rather be by yourself to read your book.
No. I don't think I really feel like reading tonight.
Hey, what's the name of it anyway? Hey, you know something? I can't even pronounce the name of it.
It's called The Psychopathology of Everyday Life. Sigmund Freud. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a shrink or something like that.
Well, he was just about the first shrink, I guess.
No kidding. Hey, you must be a pretty brainy type reading stuff like this.
Well, I'm afraid I only read it because I think I should. Not much of it really penetrates.
Well, that's the way I feel about most books. Only I never cracked one with a title like that.
Well, you see, I work for a doctor.
Oh, hey, you a nurse?
No, not really. I'm just a receptionist, a secretary. But I did have some training, and I thought it would be necessary in order to work for that sort of person.
Oh, what sort?
A psychiatrist.
Oh, you mean he's a shrink, too?
Well, I suppose you could call him that.
Well, what do you know? You know, all my life I wondered about those guys. I mean, what they do, how that psychoanalysis stuff works. It does work, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. There's no doubt of that. Oh, Dr. Cooper's done wonderful things for his patients.
You mean he makes crazy people well?
Oh, well, you can't oversimplify it that way. Well, his patients aren't, crazy, as you say. They're disturbed, and they have problems and neuroses, and, well, an awful lot of people do. Only, not all of them seek professional help.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Hey, I'm more nuts walking the street. Psychopathology?
Yeah.
I don't know. This kind of stuff is too much for me. Hey, you're not eating your dinner.
No. Yeah, that's right. Well, then, you're not eating yours either.
Well, I'm not too hungry tonight. I'm just having coffee.
That's all?
Well, that's all I came in for. Only I guess I'm getting a little more than I bargained for. I mean, this nice conversation.
Do you live around here?
Well, not too far away. In fact, I was thinking of looking for a room in this neighborhood.
Just a room?
Well, yeah, what else does a guy like me need? I mean, a guy without a family.
Oh, I see.
You know, I really can't get over it.
Over what?
The combination.
What do you mean?
I mean, a girl like you, a nice-looking girl like you, with brains, too. Listen, my name is Jimmy French.
How do you do?
Oh, hey, come on. Fair is fair. I told you my name, the least you can do.
Okay, my name's Mattie Sheridan.
Mattie?
Yeah, well, the truth is my name is Matilda, but I don't care for it very much, so my friends call me Mattie.
Well, fine, that's okay with me. My name is James. Well, I guess I should be running along. I gotta meet a guy downtown, talk about a job.
Oh, you're not working right now?
No, well, I'm kind of between things, but it'll be okay, I guess, if I just keep trying. That's the old American spirit, right?
Yes, of course.
It was sure nice talking to you, Mattie.
It was nice talking to you.
Maybe I'll see you around. Who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows? Dr. Cooper's office. Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison. No, the doctor hasn't come back from lunch yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell the doctor that when he arrives. Now, will you be able to make your next appointment? Fine. I'll tell him, Mr. Harrison. Oh, Dr. Cooper.
Sorry I'm back so late, Matilda. Mr. Harrison isn't here yet, is he?
No, he just called this minute. He said he wasn't feeling very well, and he won't be able to make it today.
Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that. Did he say what was bothering him?
No, that's all he said. But he promised that he'd be here for his next appointment. You look worried, Doctor.
Yeah, I am. Worried about that man. Sometimes I almost feel I should arrange another doctor for him. He just isn't making the progress I hoped for. Oh, well, if he calls again, put him through directly to me. Tell him I could fit him in tomorrow if he wants.
Yes, Doctor. Dr. Cooper's office.
Hi, is this Matty?
Yes? Who's this?
Hi, Matty, it's Jimmy French. Remember me?
Yes, I remember. Hey, how did you know where to reach me?
Well, I remembered what you said about this Dr. Cooper. I just looked you up.
Oh.
Listen, I hope you don't think I'm fresh or anything, but I was wondering if maybe you'd see me sometime. Like tonight.
Well, I really don't know. It's sort of short notice.
Yeah, I guess it is. I don't blame you for saying no.
Well, I didn't say no. I just meant that I was going to stay home and do some ironing, but I guess that can wait.
Hey, you mean it?
Yeah, of course I do. Do you think you can pick me up at my apartment?
Well, sure. Well, where is it?
It's 915 Southern Avenue on the first floor. Apartment 2A.
Is 7:30 okay?
7:30's fine.
Oh, great. I'll see you then, Matty.
1 second. Who is it?
It's Mark.
Yeah, that figures. I knew you'd be coming around again.
That's right, Jimmy boy. I'm coming around every night until we get our business finished. Now, what do you say? Got a little installment for me?
Mike, listen, I got something better than an installment.
Come on, buddy. Don't tell me you got the whole thing. I'd keel over and die. You never had 2 bills in your pocket at the same time.
Mike, I got something going. I got something that's going to take a little time, but it'll be just what I need. What we both need.
You know what I need, Jimmy boy. I need my bread. All of it. And I need it now.
You'll get it. Every nickel, Mike. I'm going to start putting it all together tonight. 7:30 tonight.
Something tells me that Jimmy French isn't the best person that Matty Sheridan could have met in the cafeteria that night. Of course, I might be wrong. He might be a very fine, upstanding young man whose only interest is getting somewhere in this world. Or is the phrase, getting someone? We'll find out more when I return shortly with Act 2. Matty Sheridan has had a remarkable evening. Remarkable simply because a man, young, attractive, and unmarried, has sought her out, treated her to dinner, taken her to a movie, and is now walking her back home. Not a very noteworthy event for many women, but for Matty Sheridan, after a year of loneliness, a most significant evening indeed.
I don't think you really liked the movie, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was okay.
You seemed awfully fidgety.
I like it that way sometimes, fidgety. I don't know, maybe it wasn't the best way to, well, you know, get to know somebody just by sitting in a movie house watching a picture.
I see. Oh, what happened about that job?
What job?
I meant to ask you at dinner about that job interview you went on the night we met.
Oh, that. Well, that didn't work out, but I'll get something. Don't worry about me.
What sort of work do you do, Jimmy?
Well, all kinds of things. Listen, what time do you have? I don't have a watch. I mean, I do, but it's broken. It's in the shop.
It's 10 minutes after 11.
Oh, is that late? I mean, as far as you're concerned.
No, not very.
Well, maybe I could come in for a few minutes, huh?
Yeah, of course. If you want to. I could, I could make some coffee, maybe.
Well, that'd be great.
Or maybe you'd like some hot chocolate. I still love hot chocolate late at night. I suppose I'll always be a child, even though I'm not a child.
Tell you the truth, what I'd really like is a beer, if you have one.
Yes, sure, I think I do.
Swell.
You like living alone, Matty?
Oh, I don't think anybody really likes being alone.
No, that's for sure. Hey, skip the glass. I'll drink it right out of the can.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, that's good.
Jimmy? Can I ask you something?
Well, sure.
Why are you having trouble finding work?
Oh, I don't know. It's just the times, I guess.
Well, when you say you do all kinds of things, what would some of them be?
Well, I guess anything that doesn't require brains.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. You're very intelligent, seems to me.
Well, thanks, but you know better, Matty. I mean, you know I'm not so good in the education department. I quit high school in my second term. Ooh, that was a big mistake.
Well, mistakes can be corrected.
Look, Matty, you might as well know the worst about me. When I was a kid, I was in trouble all the time, stealing cars, stuff like that. I was even arrested a couple of times.
But you were young. You didn't know any better then.
Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't do any good to blame yourself for what you've done in the past. That just gives you guilt feelings.
Yeah, Doc, guilt feelings, right? Hey, how much do you charge for an hour?
I'm serious, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was afraid you might ask me something serious.
Would you rather I didn't?
No, the truth is I guess I want you to be serious with me. I haven't met anybody like you in a long, long time.
Then tell me about yourself, Jimmy.
Okay. Why, you want to hear the rough part? I'm a nothing.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Oh, you can believe it, Matty. I'm a nothing. I don't have a trade. I can't do anything that'll make me a decent living. I've had 6 jobs this year, none of them worth $100 a week. I'm not the kind of a guy who can, well, take a girl to fancy places, stuff like that.
I don't like fancy places myself.
Yeah, but you deserve something a lot better than cafeterias. I mean, you're really something special, Matty. Didn't you know that?
Me?
Listen, I never thought a girl like you would look at me twice.
But why?
Oh, come on, you know, you're a million times smarter than me. Look, maybe I'd better be going.
Well, you haven't even finished your beer.
I'd better go. I'm just getting you all depressed, and then me too.
Jimmy?
Huh?
Will you be calling me again?
Why do you want to hear from a guy like me? What for?
Hello?
Matty?
Who is it?
Look, I'm sorry to be calling so late. I guess you must have been fast asleep.
Oh. Well, I did go to bed right after you left.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I just had to talk to you again, Matty. I hated to see things left the way they were.
I don't know how things were left.
Matty, would you see me again?
Of course I would.
You wouldn't be just saying that, Matty.
Don't be silly.
Because now you know what kind of a bum I am.
I don't know anything of the kind.
Listen, this is crazy, but would you see me tomorrow night, too?
Yes, Jimmy. Sure, I'd be happy to see you tomorrow night.
Mr. Harrison not here yet?
No, Doctor.
I should have guessed that he'd be late. He always is recently.
Dr. Cooper.
Yes, Matty.
About tonight. I know we usually work a bit late on Fridays, but I was just wondering if I could leave at 5:30.
Well, yes, of course. Huh. Something special about tonight?
Yes, sort of.
I've been meaning to tell you how well you've been looking these days. You're doing your hair differently, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. I got sort of tired of that old maid look.
Now, if I had to give a professional opinion, I might diagnose a condition of the heart.
All right. I'm here. I suppose you're all upset because I'm late.
Oh, no, Mr. Harrison, not at all. Please come in.
Hello? Jimmy, it's all right. My place at 7, darling. Here we are. Roast beef, specialty of the house.
Yeah, looks good.
Did you pour the wine, darling?
Uh-huh.
You do like roast beef, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, sure.
Not too well done, is it? Oh, my oven heats up like Vesuvius sometimes.
No. It's just right.
Hey, Jimmy, what is it? Now, look, I can see that something is the matter.
Well, nothing's the matter. The roast beef is great. The table looks terrific. You look sensational. The only thing wrong with this whole thing is me.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about me, Maddie, about me and you and all the talk about, the future. I don't know what made me start that junk. Talking about marrying when I can't even get a job that lasts more than 1 week.
Jimmy, did you say marrying?
Well, sure. What else? That's what I want for us, Maddie, more than anything.
But you've never mentioned that before.
How could I? What right did I have? I've been thinking about it so much I'm sick. You know how that is. You can think about something and get sick. Headaches right now.
Oh, darling, poor boy. Why didn't you say something?
No, it's not a case for an aspirin. It needs another kind of pill. A money pill. That's what it needs.
Oh, Jimmy.
Maddie, I told you a lie. I told you that I was a wild kid, a bad kid. That was a lie. I was just an ordinary kid. The guy I described, the crook, the punk who stole cars, the guy who got himself arrested twice. That's me now, Maddie. Right now.
You don't mean that.
I'm telling you the truth about myself. I'm not just a crook. I'm a cheap crook at that.
Oh, I just don't believe that.
Well, you better, for your sake. It's even worse than you know. I'm not just broke. I'm in debt. I've been living on borrowed bread. If I don't pay it back, I'll either go to jail or get my head busted in.
Oh, Jimmy, no.
Well, that's what they do to guys like me.
Jimmy, listen. Listen, I have some money saved. I have a little over $300.
I owe $8,000, Maddie.
What?
I owe $8,000. How do you like them apples?
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'd be some husband for you, wouldn't I? Best thing for you is to lose me, honey. Lose me.
But I don't want to lose you. There has to be something that can be done, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, maybe. I've been thinking about it a lot.
What have you thought?
I thought that...
What?
I can't even tell you about
please, come on, you have to.
Okay. It's the only time I'll ever ask you to do something like this because I'm going to change right after it's over. I'll change, Maddie, so help me.
After what's over?
One more job. Only one, I mean it. But it's got to be something worthwhile. Now, Maddie, I want you to bring me the files from the doctor's office.
What?
I want you to bring me his files, as many as you can carry, only the current cases, the people he's had recently.
But, Jimmy,
now, let me finish. I want to borrow those files just overnight. I'll go through them real quick. So fast you can have them back in the drawers by morning. Who knows? Maybe I'll find what I'm looking for right away.
Well, what are you looking for? What good will Dr. Cooper's files do you?
It's just an idea I got. I mean, this analyst stuff is pretty personal, isn't it? I mean, they have to tell the doctor everything, don't they?
Yes, of course. There can't be any secrets from an analyst. That would defeat the whole purpose.
Right. No secrets. So if I could see the doc's notes, if I could read through them, well, there's bound to be plenty of stuff they'd like to hide, stuff they'd pay money to keep quiet.
Jimmy. Jimmy, you're talking about blackmailing.
Your boss has a lot of rich patients, hasn't he? Now, you told me how much this analysis stuff costs. I mean, $60 an hour. They're going to be loaded,
Jimmy,
right?
please don't ask me to do this.
Honey, they can afford a few grand. It wouldn't hurt them to part with a few grand. If I could just get enough to pay off the loan and maybe a little extra for us to get started.
No, I won't, Jimmy. I can't. I won't.
You won't even listen to me. You won't even give me a chance.
I couldn't do such a thing. I just couldn't.
Not even for me? For us?
No.
All right. So that tells me what I want to know. Yeah, I guess you want me to beat it out of here right now, don't you?
No, I didn't say that either.
It just can't be both ways.
It isn't fair. It just isn't fair to ask me to do such a thing. It isn't.
So long, man. I'm sorry about the dinner. You went to a lot of trouble, but I just don't have any appetite.
Jimmy?
Who is it?
It's me, Jimmy.
Who?
It's Maddie.
Maddie, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you. I've been calling you for days.
I've been out.
Why didn't you call me?
You know why.
Jimmy, I missed you terribly.
I missed you too, Maddie. What's the use? What's the good of us seeing each other? It doesn't go nowhere, honey, don't you see?
Jimmy, can't you see what I have here?
What's that?
It's the files. It's not all of them. It's just his current patients.
Patients?
Yes, it's Dr. Cooper's files. I've brought them.
Well. They say that love is blind. But in this case, you might also say that love is just a little bit larcenous, too. No, we won't pass judgment on Maddie Sheridan. We know the pressures that she faces. But who knows who else is going to be pressured as a result of this night's work? We'll find out very soon when I return with Act 3. There is frantic activity in the one-room apartment rented by Jimmy French. A steady period which has lasted for many long hours. Folder after folder has been perused. Long, copious notes full of psychiatric jargon have been studied. And if Jimmy French is getting what he expected from the notes of Dr. Vernon Cooper, he certainly doesn't seem to be pleased with the results.
Nothing. I can't make heads or tails out of this
Please,
stuff.
Jimmy, try just to keep them in some kind of order. If you mix up the pages, I'll never get them back correctly in the files.
Why can't I figure out what he's talking about half the time?
I told you it wouldn't be easy, that they wouldn't make sense to you.
It's like reading a foreign language. Wait a minute. What are those type pages?
Well, they're transcripts of conversations. They're taken from a tape recorder. Well, Dr. Cooper doesn't always tape what his patients are telling him unless he thinks it's important.
Oh, boy, this looks like a long night. I haven't even eaten yet, have you?
No, I came right from the office.
Well, I got some hamburger meat in the refrigerator.
You want me to fix it?
That'd be great.
All right.
Maddie?
Yes?
Look, I know how you feel about this, but you're not doing your boss any harm. These files will be back where they belong tomorrow morning.
You're all right, Jimmy. Well, it's all set. I couldn't find any hamburger rolls, so I hope white bread will do.
Maddie, I think I got it. I think I found the one.
You did?
He doesn't mention the guy's name, just his initials. M.J.H. Now, who is he? Do you know? Who's M.J.H.?
Oh, Jimmy. No, not that one.
Well, why not? Who is he?
Because his name is Harrison. It's Martin J. Harrison, and he's in Wall Street. And I suppose he's very wealthy, but he's such an unhappy man. Jimmy, don't make it any worse.
He doesn't sound so unhappy to me. You read the stuff about him?
No, I don't know anything about him. Dr. Cooper types his own notes. They're confidential.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about the guy. He's got a girlfriend.
He does?
How old a guy would you say he is?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose he's close to 60.
Well, guess how old Diana is. That's her name, Diana. She's 18 years old. How about that? 18 years old. And, of course, he's married, isn't he?
Yes, he's married.
Diana. 18-year-old Diana. Boy, you should read the way he talks about her. You put the stuff in a book, you'd have a bestseller. Maddie, tell me more about this guy.
I don't know any more about him. All I know is that Dr. Cooper worries about him a lot. He says he's one of his most difficult patients.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sometimes he said that he shouldn't be treating Mr. Harrison, that he isn't helping him enough.
Well, maybe we can help him. Maybe we can help ourselves.
Oh, Jimmy. All this is so horrible.
His wife doesn't know about Diana, of course. He talks about that a lot. You know, the fact that his wife doesn't know, that it would kill her if she knew. He's worried sick about that. I mean, he's crazy about his wife, but he can't give up this 18-year-old stuff either. Can you imagine that?
Please, Jimmy, stop it.
You can't feel sorry for a guy like this, can you?
Yes, of course I can feel sorry. Whatever's wrong with the man, he can't help himself. He just can't. That's why he's going to Dr. Cooper in the first place.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to him. Now, where's that phone book?
Jimmy, I can't let you do this.
What?
You don't understand about Mr. Harrison. If you could just see the man, the way he looks when he comes into the office, he's so unhappy.
Look, you expect me to be sorry for this guy?
Yeah.
I bet he's had it soft all of his life. I bet he's never had to kick around the street like a stray cat. All right, so now he's having himself a fling and he needs a shrink to make excuses for himself. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. My heart doesn't bleed for Mr. M.J.H. It bleeds for me, Jimmy French.
Oh, Jimmy!
Hey, come on, cut that out, huh? Come on.
I can't help it.
Oh, come on, don't cry.
You can't do this to this man, Jimmy. He's sick. He's very sick. If we do something like this, we're liable to make it worse.
You think I care about that? All I care about is us.
But you might drive him out of his head. You might make him insane.
No, baby, no. I'm just going to make him a little bit poorer.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Harrison.
Morning.
I'm glad you were able to keep the appointment.
Is the doctor in?
Yes, I'll tell him you're here. Dr. Cooper, Mr. Harrison's arrived. Yes, I will. You can go right in, Mr. Harrison.
Thanks.
Please come in, Mr. Harrison.
I suppose you've got a few nasty things to say to me today.
Oh, why would you think that?
Because of the appointments I've missed. Or maybe it doesn't matter to you. You get paid no matter what, right? Probably a relief to you when your patients don't show up.
Please lie down, Mr. Harrison.
All right. Well, is it true? You're glad when we screwballs don't show up to bother you, aren't you?
Yeah, you happen to be wrong about that. I'm not glad to miss a session. I lose something by it. And more important, so do you.
$60, that's what I lose.
Can you give me any particular reason why you didn't show up last time?
You know the reason.
Do I?
You know very well. I needed a different kind of therapy, Doctor.
Go on.
Well, you know what I'm going to say next.
No, I'd rather you did the talking.
I went to see her, of course. Diana.
I see.
Took me a whole day to figure out how to get to Diana's place and stay a while. Without my wife finding out, of course.
And did you succeed?
Yes, I succeeded. I told her I was coming to see you. That's always a good excuse, of course, going to see my analyst. So you see, you do come in handy sometimes, Dr. Cooper. You're worth $60 an hour even when I'm not here lying on your couch. I'm on somebody else's couch.
You don't really consider me an excuse, do you, Mr. Harrison?
No, that's not what I meant, Doctor. You know what I meant.
Please continue.
Anyway, I made sure that Elizabeth didn't know where I was. I always have to make sure of it, that she doesn't suspect anything. I told you what it would do to her. She's a sick woman. That heart of hers is held together with tissue paper. Did I ever tell you how sick she is?
Yes, you've told me.
It would kill her if she found out about Diana. She'd just lay down and die. I can't have that happen, Doctor. She's everything to me. She's my whole world. Oh, I know what you're thinking. If she's my whole world, what am I doing with Diana? That's what you want to know, isn't it?
If you can answer the question, please do.
That's just the thing. I can't answer it. I don't know. Every time I see that rotten little 18-year-old tramp. Tramp, that's all she is. Jailbait.
And yet you continue to see her.
I've got to. I can't help it. I've got to go on seeing her, Dr. Cooper. She's got a spell on me. A hex of some kind, I swear it. And yet, oh, God, if Elizabeth ever knew, if she ever found out, it would kill her. My wife would die. And then I'd die, too.
Jimmy, over here.
Oh, hi, honey. How are you?
I'm scared. I'm terribly scared.
Oh, now, forget that stuff. You got nothing to be scared about.
Why didn't you call me all day? Don't you realize what I was going through?
Well, I was too busy.
Jimmy, please tell me what's happening.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly. I called Mr. Harrison.
You really did?
I called him in his office. I told him I know all about his little 18-year-old and that if he didn't want his wife to find out...
Dear Lord.
Now listen, tell me about Dr. Cooper. Everything's okay there, isn't it?
If you mean the files... No, he doesn't realize they were disturbed.
Now, what about his prize patient, M.J.H?
Well, he didn't come in today. He broke his appointment today. He always does that when something's really bothering him.
Maddie, listen, this will all be over soon.
When? Please tell me when.
This weekend.
So soon?
Well, there's no use putting it off. I set the price high, so he's liable to bargain. I'm ready for that. I know how to compromise. Maddie, don't look like that.
I can't help it, Jimmy. I feel so dirty.
I'm doing this for both of us, honey. You know that. Tell me you know it.
Yes, I suppose I know it.
And you love me too, don't you? Say it, Maddie.
I love you, Jimmy.
Morning, Maddie.
Morning, Dr. Cooper. How are you?
Oh, not very well this morning, I'm afraid.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I gather you haven't heard the bad news.
No, I haven't.
It appears that I've lost a patient.
Who is it?
My problem patient. Oh, I should have known better. I should have realized that he needed more help than I was able to give him. Then this might not have happened.
You don't mean Mr. Harrison?
Yes, Mr. Harrison. I knew there was a dark and dangerous force within him, that it was getting closer to the surface every day, but I never expected anything like this.
What happened?
He killed a man, Maddie.
He what?
I saw the violence in him, but I didn't foresee this.
Who did he kill?
A blackmailer. Man's name was French, James French. He was threatening to tell Harrison's wife about a young girl Harrison was in love with. Harrison wasn't going to pay him. Harrison went to see the man, and he brought a gun with him. He shot him dead, and now the police have arrested him.
Dear God.
A blackmailer. I can't understand it. I can't understand where he could have learned such a thing. How he could have made such a terrible mistake.
A mistake? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there was no cause for blackmail, Matty. No real cause, only the dark fantasies in his own soul.
Fantasies?
There was no girl named Diana. It was only Harrison's delusion, only a creation of his own guilt-ridden mind.
She wasn't real?
He was guilty about something that never existed. And when a blackmailer threatened him, he protected his delusion with murder, the ultimate rationalization.
ultimate rationalization. And suddenly, Mattie Sheridan's dream of the future is destroyed. But then, her dream was a rationalization too, wasn't it? She'd convinced herself that true love was more important than truth. Now, of course, she'll never know whether the love of Jimmy French was true or not. At least she's spared that cruelest of all fates. We'll be back shortly. We hope you've enjoyed this little journey into neurosis, blackmail, and murder. They're the typical sort of menu on the Radio Mystery Theater, as our loyal audience has already discovered. We plan to bring you more of the same bill of fare in the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to see if I've managed to oil the creak out of our door. Our cast included Augusta Dabney, Jack Grimes, Alan Hewitt, Robert Maxwell, and Joan DeMarais. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Everything has become more, I suppose we could say, vulgar these days, especially warfare. Today we fight with such complex scientific weaponry, whereas not too long ago, arms had a personality of their very own. They were beautifully made, skillfully decorated, and were designed to be used by gentlemen. But it's all part of the price we pay for progress. Our mystery drama, The 44, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars John Beale. Much has been written concerning the flowering of New England. By this, of course, is meant the intellectual, spiritual, and literary heritage of that section of our country, which is justly hailed as the cradle of our culture. But New England was also the birthplace of our factories and forges. Indeed, at one time, she was the gunsmith to our nation. Back in 1851, in his Hartford armory, a gunsmith named Samuel Colt started to manufacture a very popular revolver. It came in caliber 36 for the Navy and caliber 44 for the Army. And one of these has survived to become the centerpiece of our story.
Sheriff Scobie speaking.
Sheriff?
Yes?
This is Alexandra Edison.
Oh. Yes, Alexandra?
I dislike to disturb you at home, especially on the Sabbath.
Oh, that's all right.
I did call your office, but there was no answer.
I don't mind, Alexandra. Oh, how can I help you?
Help me. I'm afraid no one can help me now.
What are you saying?
Yes, because you see, I broke the commandment, thou shalt not kill.
Alexandra.
I have killed. I have taken a life, a human life.
Is this you, Alexandra Edison?
I have shot and killed Mr. Martin K. Beasley.
Alexandra, don't do anything. Don't touch anything. I'll be right there.
He's dead.
Yes. Yes, I told you.
Well, officially, I suppose the coroner has to make that determination, but this man is obviously deceased. And you shot him, you say?
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
You, Alexandra? You killed him? A woman like you? Well, never in a million years. I mean...
How little we really know about ourselves. What a mysterious and terrible creature is man.
What did you kill him with?
Well, I dropped the gun on the floor.
The gun? That gun?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an antique. A Civil War pistol. I wouldn't think it could even fire.
I killed him with that pistol.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to call the coroner. Now, this man, this dead fella, this Martin K. Beasley, the name's familiar. Is he the one who's been trying to get you to sell the estate?
Yes, he was a cousin of mine.
And you shot him? Well, I'm really very much embarrassed by what I have to do. I have to place you under arrest.
I understand.
But I just can't see myself taking you off to jail. Now, this isn't the regular way to do it, but if you'll give me your promise not to... I was about to say not to try to escape.
Well, I suppose that's just what it amounts to, Sheriff.
Well, just promise me not to leave the estate.
Well, where would I go?
Even so, for the record.
Well, if the promise is important, it is freely given.
Now, why did you shoot him?
Why? Oh...
Look, I know this isn't very easy for you, and I'm sure you're very upset. It's obvious why you shot him. Self-defense. So, there won't be a problem.
Oh, but
And the coroner's jury will dismiss the whole thing.
But Sheriff...
Now, Alexandra, you're not to worry. And believe me, everything's going to be all right.
Sheriff Scobie?
Yes, sir?
My name is Hawkins, Everett Hawkins.
Glad to meet you, Mr. Hawkins.
Well, I don't think you will be when I tell you who I am and why I'm here.
Proceed, Mr. Hawkins.
To begin with, I'm a member of the law firm of Hawkins and Beasley. The late Martin K. Beasley was my partner.
Yes, sir?
I've come here to see that justice is done.
Well, sir, nobody should object to justice.
The thing is crystal clear. That mad woman shot him.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Come, Sheriff, it's a matter of record. That Miss Alexandra Edison is not sane.
And where is this particular record kept?
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. A little conspiracy. All the hometown folks closing ranks around poor Alexandra Edison to protect her from the rapacious city slickers.
Can you document that charge, Mr. Hawkins?
The woman has confessed to murder. Why isn't she in custody?
Why put her in jail? She's not going anywhere. Why subject her to needless embarrassment?
That woman belongs in jail, and I demand that she be placed there at once.
You demand?
Believe me, no one wants to do Miss Edison any harm. Poor woman, poor, frustrated, unbalanced woman. Why hold her responsible for an act over which she had no control?
Where are you headed, Mr. Hawkins?
I shall suggest to the prosecutor that the state accept a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. They'll put her in a sanitarium. She'll receive the best psychiatric care.
And naturally, if she's declared incompetent, she won't be able to manage her affairs, huh?
Naturally. She only had one relation, Mr. Beasley. Now that he's dead, his wife, Mrs. Beasley, is the heiress. And she should be appointed executrix of the estate. Poor Mrs. Beasley, she's in a state of shock.
I'm sure she'll recover.
You're a very cynical person, Sheriff. She's here in town. She came down last week with her husband to see if she could help him talk sense to poor Alexandra Edison.
I'm sorry, Alexandra. I didn't want to put you in here.
It's no disgrace to be in prison. I think of Thoreau and so many other good people.
Alex, I want to talk to you about this Beasley fella. I understand he'd been after you to sell your land.
And I refused. He threatened me.
With bodily harm?
Worse. He said he would have me committed to an insane asylum.
And that's why you shot him?
Well, I didn't mean to shoot him. I ordered him out of my house. He laughed at me, and it is my fault. I lost my temper, something I never did before. I saw that old pistol lying on the mantel, and I picked it up, and I said, "Get out," and he laughed again, and suddenly the gun went off.
Just like that?
One moment, I was standing there, pointing the pistol at him, and then it suddenly became alive. An angry thing in my hand. There was an explosion, a flash of fire, and black smoke.
Then it was an accident.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But the fact is, you did pick up that pistol.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it could be considered an irrational act.
Look, don't you be the one to say that.
But the very fact that one reaches for a firearm indicates a certain lack of balance.
Please, Alexandra, it's going to be tough enough. Just insist that you fired in self-defense. I'm sorry to be bothering you at a time like this, Mrs. Beasley.
It's all right, Sheriff.
You came down here with your husband last week?
Yes.
I understand to help him persuade Miss Edison to do something with the land, the estate.
Poor woman. Poor unfortunate woman. I bear her no malice whatever. I'm sure she isn't responsible.
May I ask why your late husband wanted her to develop the place?
You see, Martin was a member of a prestigious law firm, but we weren't rich. Of course, we would inherit the Edison estate one day, but we might have to wait all our lives. Oh, please, don't make Martin out a villain.
No.
And this land conservation, it was just a conceit on her part. Martin felt she could have let him have some of the property while he'd be young enough to enjoy it. What would be the harm?
She claims he threatened to have her declared incompetent.
Well, the fact of the matter, she is incompetent.
Mrs. Beasley, I've known the woman all my life, and I wouldn't say...
She's incompetent to manage her estate.
You've met Miss Edison, haven't you?
Yes, a week ago, when we came to town. I was with Martin, and we called on her. It was a very frustrating interview, and so when Martin went back again on Sunday, I told him he could go by himself. I wasn't having any more of Miss Edison. Oh, if I'd only known.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry to have troubled you.
Are they going to hold the inquest?
Yes, just as soon as the ballistics laboratory verifies the murder weapon.
Oh, why does it have to be verified? Everyone knows how he was murdered and with what. Why do we have this red tape?
I can appreciate how you feel, Mrs. Beasley, but that's what the law is all about. Red tape. It's what holds our society together.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hi, Doc. What's up?
Well, I'm tying up all my loose ends. Got my autopsy report here. Ready for the inquest tomorrow.
He was shot to death, wasn't he?
What kind of a question is that? Took out the slug. Big one. 44. Well, I assume it's a 44. That's the caliber of the gun she used. And look, did they send it here? They must have. They didn't send it to me.
Send what?
The ballistics report from the State Police Laboratory.
No, I didn't get it.
Well, it's a formality, but we need it. Check it for me, will you?
Yeah. Well, I guess she's in for it.
Well, it looks that way.
Unless we can prove it was self-defense or an accident.
That's going to be tough.
Why?
Well, you've got this out-of-town lawyer, this Hawkins, raising a rumpus. He's got old Lester, the state's attorney, running scared, I tell you. And I tell you another thing. He's out to get that insanity verdict.
That's going to be very hard to do in this town.
You really think so? Poor Alexandra. She's kind of, well, offbeat.
Well, that's not the same as being insane.
It depends on how you emphasize it. There are folks here who think that growth and development would be a good idea and bring in business, raise land values. The only way to do that is to get rid of Alexandra.
Yeah? Well, I guess those people would think there's something radically wrong with me, too.
Why?
Because I don't think she did it.
Well, she admits she did it.
Well, I don't care. People cannot act against their basic nature. For Alex even to reach for a gun's absolutely alien to the way she's made.
So why does she insist she did it?
I don't know.
Well, if she didn't kill him, who did?
I don't know that either.
Our basic nature. Can we act against it? More to the point, do we have a basic nature, or do we only think we do? How do you account for those people who lead quiet, orderly lives year in, year out, and then suddenly explode into violence and anarchy? For more than half of his working life, Mr. Paul Gauguin was a respectable, very bourgeois banker. Suddenly, he chucked it all and ran off to the South Seas to paint. What was his basic nature? I'll continue with Act 2 shortly. We seem to be involved with a story that deals with insanity, or let us say, alleged insanity. It is an altogether fitting theme for our series, since insanity is basically one of the great mysteries of mankind. In the first place, what is it? In the second place, who says so? Like everything else, therefore, insanity is relative, and that's where all the problems lie.
You say you're convinced Alexandra Edison did not kill this Beasley fella, Sheriff?
Yes, Doc.
Even though she confesses she did it?
I don't care what she says.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you say this because you're in love with Alex?
What kind of a question is that?
Legitimate question.
Why do you suggest that I'm in love with her?
Well, I notice you haven't denied it. You both grew up together in this town?
Together? Listen, we may have shared the air and the water, but together...
Hey, you still don't deny it.
Oh, she was the golden-haired little princess who lived up on the hill in the mansion with the rich folks. And me, my old man was the town drunk.
Well, let's just say he was a fellow with a problem.
Thank you, Doc. Well, I was going to go away, get to college somehow, make something of myself, and come back as a somebody, and then... But she got sick, and I just couldn't leave. So I stayed and did the best I could.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever talk to her about it?
No.
Well, for all you know, then, she may have been secretly in love with you all these years, too.
She never really got over that illness, either. It made her kind of withdrawn, you know? But nobody can say she's crazy. Nobody. Come in.
Are you Sheriff Scobie?
That's me. What can I do for you?
I'm Sergeant Terry of the State Police.
Oh? Oh, won't you sit down, Sergeant?
With the crime laboratory. I work in ballistics.
Oh, the coroner's waiting for the report. Did you bring it here personally?
Sheriff, I don't have a report. That is, not yet.
You don't have a... Oh, how's that possible? What are you doing here, then?
You could be in a jam, Sheriff.
What kind of jam?
I don't know. I just wanted you to be aware of it unofficially, off the record. Sheriff, you sent me the wrong gun.
What?
Here, take a look at it.
Well, sure. It's the gun that she used.
This is not the gun she used. This is not the weapon that fired the fatal shot.
But this is the gun that was on the floor next to the body.
That may very well be, but I can tell you, and I am prepared to testify under oath, that this gun has not been fired in, well, could be 50, 60 years. More, maybe.
I can't believe that.
Now, look, Sheriff. Look closely. See how rusty it is? And furthermore, it's a single action, which means you have to pull back the hammer with your thumb.
I know what a single-action revolver is.
According to the markings, this piece was manufactured in Hartford, Connecticut in 1859.
I can only tell you that this was the gun that was fired.
This gun, in its present state, could not be fired.
It's the gun she said she used.
Well, then she isn't telling the truth.
But there wasn't any other gun.
Sheriff, for whatever reason, you didn't send us the murder weapon. And I'm going to have to say so publicly. I just thought you should be the first to know.
Hi, Sheriff.
Hello, Martha.
Oh, you don't look so hot. You want the luncheon special?
Yeah, I guess so. What is it today?
Yankee pot roast, your favorite.
Why not? The condemned man ate a hearty meal.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just have to do a little thinking.
I've been doing a little thinking myself lately. Oh, it's a shame.
What is?
Wait, you know this fella Hawkins? Staying here at the hotel. So's this Mrs. Beasley, widow of this fella Alexandra Edison had to shoot.
Tell me, Martha, do you think there's something doing between Hawkins and Mrs. Beasley?
No, I don't think so. He's kind of lining people up against Alexandra, in a subtle way. He's talking about the fantastic growth and all it'll accrue to the town if the estate was taken out of Alex's hands.
Sounds like a pretty crude approach to me.
Oh, it is, but it sinks in, and it churns around inside people's minds, whether they like it or not. Oh, it makes me mad.
Is Mrs. Beasley helping him out?
She keeps to herself pretty much.
Well, she's had a shock.
Oh, I don't think it was too much of a shock. They didn't get along, this Mr. and Mrs. Beasley. I could hear them in the room.
You mean they'd fight?
Oh, nothing physical, if you know what I mean. But she kept saying, I could kill you.
I could kill you?
Well, it might have been her way of speaking. But everything was, I could kill you. I could kill you for being stupid. I could kill you for being a coward. I could kill you for not standing up for your rights.
I could kill you. That's interesting.
Uh-oh. Oh, here's somebody coming who's loaded for bear, looks like. Well, I'll order you your pot roast.
Sheriff, I demand an explanation of the incredible situation which has just been brought to light by the state police. You sent them the wrong weapon.
Why would I do that?
Well, I've been listening to the town gossip. People say you're in love with her.
Are you making an accusation of wrongdoing on my part?
I'm making a statement, Sheriff. There seems to be a considerable amount of irregularity going on around here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And I'm warning you, your hands had better be clean.
Doc, I don't understand it.
I don't know how we can sort this thing out. You sure that was the gun near the body?
Now, don't you start, Doc. It was the gun, the only gun.
Well, I've got to hold an inquest. Alexandra's going to say that she killed Beasley with that pistol. The pistol that was laying on the floor. Lab is going to say that the pistol couldn't be fired. What kind of verdict can we come up with? You have to have the weapon.
I know.
Could she be pulling a fast one on us? Could she have killed him with another gun and then dropped this one near the body?
In that case, what did she do with the gun she used?
Well, got rid of it. Hid it. Destroyed it somehow.
Oh, well, that's not easy. And she didn't have much time. We know Beasley left the hotel at 2:30 Sunday afternoon to go see Alexandra. It takes at least 15 minutes to get there. So it's now 2:45. At 3 o'clock, Alexandra calls me to say she's killed him. I'm there by 10 after 3. So, in 25 minutes, she has to kill Beasley and get rid of the gun, assuming your theory is correct.
25 minutes can be a long time.
If the gun is hidden, we can find it.
Well, suppose she destroyed it.
You're not talking about a piece of paper that can be shredded or burned. It's a fair-sized piece of heavy steel.
Well, there's got to be an explanation. I have to have something for the inquest.
Alexander, do you want to help me out of an awkward situation?
Certainly.
I have this problem. And it's really because of you.
Me?
You phoned me Sunday afternoon, told me you'd killed a fellow. I arrive here and I see this Beasley lying dead on the floor.
Yes.
I ask, why did you kill him? You answer, self-defense.
Well, it's true.
I ask, what did you kill him with? You answer, the gun, lying there next to the body.
Yes. I dropped it. No. I threw it to the ground immediately, like some unclean, defiled thing.
Well, then, here's my problem. Alexandra, you didn't fire that gun.
Oh, but
Nobody has fired that gun in years. It's doubtful if it can even be fired at all. Who killed Beasley?
I did.
Where is the gun you used?
Well, you took it from me the other day.
That's not the gun. Please, Alex, tell me. I'll have to search the house, the grounds. Why don't you save me the trouble? Is it possible someone else killed him?
Well, how could someone else have killed him?
You tell me. All right. This could be a fantastic explanation, but it's no more far-fetched than the gun. Suppose someone else had a motive, and that someone else followed him here. He or she could have watched the two of you through the French doors on the patio. He or she could have seen you become angry, reach for the antique revolver, pointed at Beasley, and at that moment could have fired at Beasley, who then fell down dead. In the excitement, you actually might have thought that you fired the shot.
Who would believe that?
Think. Please, think, Alex. It's an old gun. It's heavy. It fires a very explosive charge. You would have felt it. You would have felt a shock in your hand and a tingling in your arm. Do you remember that kind of reaction?
Please, don't ask me any more questions.
But I have to.
Please, Harry.
I'm sorry, but it's my job to... Harry. You haven't called me Harry since we were in high school.
Oh.
I used to feel so great that you even noticed me. Who was I?
Well, you were a very nice young man.
Well, I'm still nice. Alexandra, you can trust me. I know you didn't kill Beasley.
But I did.
No, not with that gun, that antiquated 44. Someone else did. And you know who it is. Trust me, Alex. You know you can trust me. You ought to trust me. That's why you called me Harry.
Please, don't ask me.
I have to ask you.
Well, all right. I'll tell you who killed Martin Beasley. It was my Aunt Emma.
Your Aunt Emma?
Yes, my great Aunt Emma. Emma Edison.
Emma Edison? The one whose picture's up there on the wall?
Yes.
Emma Edison. Well, she's been dead. She died before we were even born. You don't mean her.
Yes, I do. She killed Martin Beasley.
But that's impossible.
Oh, Harry, you promised me I could trust you, and now you refuse to believe me.
I'm sorry, Alex. Just go ahead and tell me. How did your dead Aunt Emma kill Martin Beasley?
She's going to tell us, but not until the third act, which is always a classic place for such revelations. And now we have a new character to contend with, Great Aunt Emma. If, as her grandniece contends, she was able to commit a murder after she was dead, what must this formidable woman have been like while she was still alive? I shall return with the answer shortly. Dead men, they say, tell no tales. But of course, that may depend on your point of view. Dead men and dead women can be endowed with all sorts of powers, if only we were equipped to recognize them. We're about to make the acquaintance of a dead lady named Emma Edison.
How could your great Aunt Emma have killed Martin Beasley?
Well, it's so hard to explain.
Please, Alex, try.
Well, it hasn't been easy for me these past years.
I know.
No, I don't think anyone knows. It all has to do somehow with money. I don't know anything about money. Money was always a piece of paper. The mail would bring me a piece of paper that said now I had twice as much money as I did before. And then another piece of paper would come to inform me that now I had 3 times as much money. Pieces of paper. That's all they ever were to me. Is it clear to you what I'm saying, Harry?
Yes, it's clear, Alex.
Martin Beasley would come to see me, and he would insist that I turn it all over to the developers, that we increase the value of the land. He kept saying he would protect his interests, and even mine. He tried to convince me that I would soon lose everything.
And he threatened you?
He told me they could have me declared incompetent. I was terrified. One day, I looked at the portrait of Great Aunt Emma above the mantel, and I said to it, You are so different. You would know what to do. And the most fantastic thing happened. There was a voice.
You bet your sweet life I'd know what to do, little girlie.
I couldn't believe it. I stared, and I just gaped at her, and I said, Who are you?
Who do I look like?
Well, you look like the great lady in the portrait. You can't be talking to me.
Why not?
Well, this is my imagination.
Well, your great Uncle Billy. He come out of the Union Army with a rebel bullet in his leg, the ragged clothes on his back, and an old cap and ball 44 revolver on his hip. He drifted north of the Rio, and he saw this land we're standing on now, and he took it.
Took it?
Yes, honey, took it. With the Colt 44, and it's our land. It's Edison land. Don't you ever forget it.
But they want to take it from me.
Who? That Beasley varmint?
I'm afraid.
An Edison woman afraid? Huh. Look what's on the mantelpiece.
I don't see anything.
You think it's an antique. You think it's just a forgotten family heirloom. Well, it's Wild Billy's cap and ball 44. Now, the next time that Beasley varmint dares to set foot in here, you pick up the 44.
Oh, no.
And you say, I have the right to protect myself against intruders.
Well, how could I say that?
If he refuses to leave, shoot him down.
But you just can't shoot people down. Do you believe what I'm telling you, Harry? Cousin Beasley came back. It was more than a week ago, and his wife was with him, and I noticed that she looked at the gun.
Yes?
That's all. Cousin Beasley was telling me to do what he wanted, and she just kept looking at the gun. She asked me what caliber gun it was, and I said it was a 44.
And what did she say?
Nothing.
And what happened?
Nothing. He said he would give me till Sunday to think things over.
And he came back on Sunday?
Yes. At about 2:45, he was angry, abusive, and threatening. I was very frightened. And then I became aware of Aunt Emma standing beside me.
You became aware of Aunt Emma standing beside you? Was Mr. Beasley also aware of her?
No, because he just kept shouting at me. And Aunt Emma kept saying to me,
Order him out.
And I kept saying, I'm frightened.
Pick up the 44. Go ahead.
And I did. I said, get out.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
And I kept saying, I can't. And
Yes?
She took the pistol out of my hands, pointed it at Cousin Beasley, and she fired. I closed my eyes. I may have blacked out for a moment. When I opened my eyes, Emma was gone, and my Cousin Beasley was lying on the floor. He was dead. The pistol was lying there next to him.
I see.
Do you really see, Harry?
Yes. But why did you insist then that you killed him?
Because if I had told anyone else what really happened, they would have said I was crazy. They would take my land away.
Please, don't tell that story to anyone else.
But it's true.
That might make it even worse. Hello, Martha. Oh, you look like a person with a problem.
Oh, Sheriff, I can't get enough help to clean the rooms properly.
I see Mrs. Beasley's in the dining room, along with Mr. Hawkins.
They just sat down to eat.
Which means they'll be here at least an hour.
More likely 20 minutes. They're not folks who know how to relax over food.
Even 20 minutes should be enough.
For what?
For me to search her room.
Oh.
Any objections?
Oh, no. No, none at all. What are you looking for?
A gun.
A gun?
Yeah.
Are you saying she killed her own husband?
Well, according to what you told me, she'd have liked to have killed him.
Yeah, but twixt the wish and the deed, there's...
There's a gun. Go through those drawers, and I'll look through the closets.
There's not a sign of a gun of any kind.
I guess it isn't here.
Hey, what are you looking in the wastebasket for?
Well, you never know.
Oh, she certainly wouldn't have thrown a gun into the wastebasket, would she?
No. But she did throw something else in here.
What is it?
You complain about how it's hard to get your maids to do a thorough job.
Well, I certainly do.
Miss Beasley? Mr. Hawkins? Mind if I join you?
Oh, sit down, Sheriff. I think it's time we arrived at an understanding.
I agree.
What is holding things up here? What are you people trying to pull? When is that coroner going to hold his inquest?
I believe he could hold it this afternoon.
Well, why doesn't he?
He's hoping something might turn up.
Something like what?
Something definite. Otherwise, he'll have to have a verdict to the effect that Mr. Beasley's death was caused by a person or persons unknown.
But Mr. Beasley was killed by Miss Edison.
Who says so?
She says so.
Well, she may have been nervous, overwrought.
But everybody knows she killed him with that antique pistol.
If you contend that she killed him with that .44, then we have the testimony of expert witness Sergeant Terry of the State Police that the gun in question could not have been fired.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care if she killed him or not. Her conduct is sufficient evidence that she is not competent.
Which is really what you're after. You want Mrs. Beasley here to succeed to control of the estate.
And I don't think there's too much you can do about it.
If you're willing to grant that Miss Edison did not kill Mr. Beasley, then we open up a fascinating line of inquiry. Who did? And how?
Now, that's not my problem.
It does become your problem if the killer is Mrs. Beasley.
What are you trying to imply?
Now, don't say a word.
Good lawyer's instinct. Shut her up.
How dare you make this abominable accusation?
It's a speculation. Let us suppose that Mrs. Beasley follows her husband to the Edison house on Sunday, watches the activity through the patio doors.
Sheriff, I'll have you know.
And she sees a frightened, angry Alexandra threaten Beasley with that antique revolver. Mrs. Beasley here has another .44, which she fires through the open door.
Of all the ridiculous...
Poor, terrified Miss Edison actually believes she herself is the killer.
You couldn't prove a word of this. All you have is speculation.
No, I never said it was anything else.
Then we don't have to listen to it. You don't have a shred of evidence.
Well, I do have a shred of something. It's a piece of paper. A receipt from a hardware store in Calvin's Corners, which is some 20 miles from here. A receipt for the purchase of one box of .44 caliber cartridges. Why did you buy a box of .44 caliber cartridges, Mrs. Beasley?
Jeanette, don't say a word.
Oh, what's the use? They can prove I bought the shells.
And why?
I wanted to kill him.
Jeanette.
But I didn't. I had this absolutely rattle-brained, crazy idea. When I was at her house with him, I saw the gun. I figured if I could get a shell for it and kill him with it, it could be pinned on her.
As your attorney, Jeanette, I warn you.
But I didn't do it. I bought the bullets. I sneaked back there one day. I saw her out walking. I got into the house, and I couldn't even load that stupid thing.
It was an old-style gun. It couldn't take a modern-type cartridge.
Whatever the reason, I hated him. He was such a jellyfish.
It could also be assumed that the reason you bought the shells was because you had a .44 caliber revolver of your own. And after you used it, you disposed of it somewhere.
Oh, that isn't true.
Sheriff, you couldn't prove that.
I notice you no longer have that fine edge of certainty in your voice, Mr. Hawkins.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I can't withhold evidence, but I won't push. If both of you agree not to bother Miss Edison anymore.
But all you're doing is making the thing more complicated than ever.
I'm sorry, Doc.
If Alexandra killed him, how could she have fired the gun? If Mrs. Beasley killed him, where's the gun she used? And there still may be one more possibility. There could be someone who ain't telling all he knows.
Who?
You.
Me? What more could I possibly know?
You're head over heels in love with her, and maybe now there's a chance for you. So you decided to save her.
How could I do that?
There was another gun, a gun that worked. She killed him with it. You were first on the scene, so you put that gun in your pocket, and you threw that old antique pistol on the floor.
You can't believe that, Doc.
Oh, I could. But I could never prove it. I got maybe half a ton of suspicions, but I don't have one single ounce of proof. Nor am I likely to find any.
So, as coroner, what's going to happen, Doc?
You're probably going to get married to Alexandra Edison.
I mean, what's going to happen as far as the murder of Martin K. Beasley is concerned?
I don't know. Maybe nothing will ever happen. After all, not every murder that's committed gets solved, does it?
No, it certainly doesn't. And if you like everything nicely rounded off and tied up in a neat little package, we cannot deliver it this time. But that's how life works out most often, doesn't it? As the poet said, the road to resolution is paved with doubt, and the more you question, the less you find out. Our problem is we may have found out too much. We shall discuss this further shortly. It has been said that nothing changes more constantly than the past. For the past that influences our lives may not consist of what actually happened, but of what we believe did happen. The very split second an act is committed, it belongs to the past. And it begins to be molded and refined and, most likely, rewritten. Who killed Martin K. Beasley? It depends on your point of view. And your point of view is the infinite number of ideas, fears, desires, and whatnot that are constantly churning around in your psyche. And in mine? Our cast included John Beal, Court Benson, Carol Teitel, and Bryna Rayburn. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS News, President Carter says we'll fight for oil if need be. I'm David Jackson reporting on the CBS Radio Network. Mr. Carter used some strong words Wednesday night in his State of the Union address to Congress. Among the strongest, those aimed at the Soviet Union. A warning should there be any Kremlin thoughts of extending the Afghanistan intervention further south.
Let our position be absolutely clear. An attempt by any outside force to gain control of the Persian Gulf region will be regarded as an assault on the vital interests of the United States of America and such an assault will be repelled by any means necessary, including military force.
The tough talk was met with praise from most members of Congress. Senator Lawton Chiles, though, Florida Democrat, says the U.S. needs to use more than words.
It's really hard to show that you're serious about drawing the line in Afghanistan unless you're talking about the establishment of some bases in that area, and I felt that his indication that we were going forward with the establishing of bases in Northeast Africa and in the Middle East was very significant.
Many Republicans found no indication of tough action in the president's speech. Senator Stevens of Alaska saying, "We're trying to speak strongly and carry a short stick." House Minority Leader Rhodes expressed similar complaints. One action, renewed draft registration, met mixed reactions from those most concerned. That story after this. President Carter Wednesday night called for renewed draft registration to strengthen the U.S. military potential. Barry Peterson was on hand in Los Angeles when some of those who might be called up first heard the news.
The 40-some students crowded the 10th floor dormitory lounge at UCLA's Dykstra Hall.
I have determined that the selective service system must now be revitalized.
But despite the boos, most support the president and would comply with registration and even a draft.
I've always said if I was drafted, I'd enroll in Canada, but, I mean, the situation's changed with the invasion of Afghanistan, and my beliefs are right now that I would go along with the draft.
I would fight.
Why?
Because what they have are hostages. It's against us, our country. It's more personally like Vietnam, where we weren't really involved. We shouldn't have been involved in that.
But one young man won't go unless congressmen and senators sign up first.
If it's important enough for them to get involved, then it's important enough for me. But I'd figure out a way to get pregnant.
One man said he would go if drafted, but chided his friends to remember that some who go to war come home in a pine box. Barry Peterson, CBS News, at the University of California, Los Angeles.
Iran's Ayatollah Khomeini is in a Tehran hospital under the care of a heart specialist. No word just how serious Khomeini's health problems are. Early Wednesday, an official Iranian statement said there is no cause for concern. He's in good condition. The deposed Shah of Iran is under the protection of Panama's security authorities. That's the word from Panama's President Royo. He sent it via telegram to the Revolutionary Council in Iran Wednesday night. Royo says the Shah is not under arrest, as the Iranian news agency said earlier. David Jackson, CBS News.